Breakdance to no music. Please. I love that emote. Heaven's Gate. Vincent Fennel. There's no music. There's no music. Maybe it comes later. Vincent Fennel is watching a small trail of ants go by his gaze. Wait. Watching a small trail of ants go by, his gaze remaining disinterested. I approach him out of curiosity. Oh, winged ants. That's rare. They're so small. Okay. So this game's an alternate reality, right? So this follows. So Charles and Vincent met up already, and okay, but they're young. Okay, wait. If there's no music, we can just. Hello, Charlotte. Relaxing OST. Hello, Charlotte. Music to cry to. Yeah, I guess that's close enough. That's close enough to what I was looking for. They're so small. That's good. Bugs are yucky. Look. He gets up from his knees and steps closer to the entrail. This is Sag Bedge music. It is. It's music to cry to actually. We must be like gods to them, don't you think? With those words, Vincent picks one up. Just one tug and the wing rips off with an alarming Wait, what the heck happened to Vincent? The wing rips off with an alarming ease. Stop it. Let it go. What are you being so upset about? Just because we are bigger, that doesn't mean we should hurt them. It's just a bug, though. Mom says that even the smallest lives matter. Off-brand Minecraft music? No, broke. You're wrong. Seek help. Seek two experts. My mom says bugs are annoying. If you don't stop, I'll tell the nurses. The boy simply gets up and leaves. What's up with him? From that day on, I decided that I don't like Vincent Fennel at all. Huh. Be careful what you say about Hello Charlotte here. Y'all might get banned for having the wrong opinion. True. True. 100%. No wrong opinions here. But that's weird. Seeing Charles not like Vincent is insane because Charles worshipped Vincent like a god. 11 out of 5 dentist say I'm correct. Dang, didn't ask, broke. Getting banned now. Bye. Yeah, it's weird seeing Charles not like Vincent, considering how much Charles worshipped Vincent in the original games. Well, at least three. 2. Tazos. It's lunch break. Broke is sick. True. Everyone is trading. Wait, everyone's trading stickers and hoarding Tazos. A recent fad among kids. Vincent is surrounded by children who are marveling at his collection. Oh, this one's super rare. Where did you get it? It was in my chips. Lucky. Do you want it? I can have it, but I don't have anything good to trade you. I don't mind. Just choose one that you don't have then. Trade with me too. Me too. Where? What are you looking at, Charlie? Charlie? Want to trade too? No. Mom says chips are bad for health. Boring. Vincent, look. I have holographic ones. What's so special about him? All he has is a pack of Tazos. So, they're chips? But they're like Pokemon card chips? Huh? Lost in thought, I trip and drop the box with the classroom turtle that I was carrying. Forgot the other word for it? Like collectibles inside of a packet? Like there are these circular things you get inside the bags. Oh, so like just collectibles inside chip bags. Got you. Okay, so they're like more like poker chips, I guess, in terms of like sizing and idea of how you look at them, I guess. But they're just tradable. They're like the tokens that you use in Pokemon cards. Tokens? Is a token? Save me. I got it from low. What the? There's a more popular There's a more popular. Wait. Words more popular used in the U.S., but I forgot. Got you. I guess tokens, maybe. Lost in thought, I trip and drop the box with the classroom turtle that I was carrying. The nurses yell at me and make me stand in the corner for half an hour. I blame it on Vincent too. Dang, we just blame Vincent. Love that. I remember. What is it? They're called Pogs? There's no way they're called Pogs. Actually? Yeah, Google them. Okay. I'm about to see something else. Pogs. Oh, what the heck? Okay, I've never seen these before. Or milk caps. Huh, yeah, I've never seen these before. Interesting. Popular in the 1990s to 2000s. Oh. I know how popular they were here. I haven't even heard of these. Not sure. Interesting. Huh. Tazo's like Spanish. Spanish? It's a Spanish word. Oh, got you. It's a Spanish word. Okay. That's messed up, broke. That's mad toxic. Seek help. Seek experts. Two of them. When I'm 5, we move into a flat swarming with cockroaches and pigeons living on the balcony. Are you about to fact check me and throw me out? He's about to pull up with the Nissan. I forgot what the full car name was. Why is this place so dirty, Mom? I ask. The person who lived here wasn't very cleanly, is Mother's answer. I want to go back home, I tell her. Why do we have to leave? We won't be staying here for long, dear, Mother says, and I want to believe her. Let me know if the music's too loud. I can turn it down. The surrounding dirt makes my skin crawl. Later, I do. Oh, okay. Later, I overhear our neighbors talking. Wait. The music's distracting me. Welcome in, Ethereal. How you doing? The music's distracting me. I'm turning it down a bit. There we go. More ambient now. Welcome in, Ethereal. How you doing? Later, I overhear our neighbors talking and learn that. Okay. Later, I overhear our neighbors talking and learn that the former owner was a drug addict. Stomach hurts? Oop, take care. Take care of your stomach. Take some medicine if you need. Rest up. It's all good. Can't invent me realizing I'm old. No! Died of an overdose, they say. When I raise my voice, my mother tells me to keep quiet. When I walk around the house, mother says that my footsteps are too loud. When I become excited, mother reprimands me for misbehaving. Shoot. Charles's mother was just bedridden for all of 3. So I can't really have much of an opinion on her at the moment. But he was really taking her words to heart in the first 2 little chapters, and then this one it seems like less so. Or more so, like, I don't understand why he would, based on what's going on. But I don't know. That's just me. That's just me at the moment. Took medicine for it and it's helping. Oop, good to hear, good to hear. The Hello Charlotte multiverse canon event. Ooh. Did she always get sick? One evening, she has a breakdown over unsorted clothes in the drawers. We're talking normally, then the next moment the house is filled with shouting and sounds of my clothes being violently thrown to the floor. Are you still Scarlet or are you Charlotte? This is a spin-off. This is a different game, and in this game it's more like a spin-off featuring some of the original cast, but we are Charles. Yeah, we Charles right now. Took medicine is helping, good to hear. Have a feeling that Egg Boy is going to meme on me once I get old. Probably would. There must be something else she's angry at, but I'm too young to understand. By original cast, the real humans / true realm cast. Yes. So that would be Henri, Vincent, Charles, and Charles's mother. Why does it say episode 3? Twitch does not have a Heaven's Gate category. And according to Steam, Heaven's Gate is the, how do you put it? Is the DLC for 3. So it's so I just went with 3. But yeah, Twitch doesn't have the category. I apologize over and over, promising I won't do that ever again, as if I committed a grave sin. I'm sorry, Mother. I can make everything right. I won't become a burden. Number 4, concert. We're having a concert to celebrate autumn. Our nurses are wearing dresses with paper maple leaves sewn onto them. I recite a poem aloud, trying not to mess it up halfway. It has 4 lines. No! I'm so glad this has a history. I'm so nervous that my voice comes out too quickly. Gonna go and rest. All good. Have a good rest, Ethereal. Take care, take care. I'm so nervous that my voice comes out too quietly, even though I recited perfectly. Vincent got 6 lines. It must be because the nurses think he's the smartest in the group. More features than Fatal 12. I know. Isn't that messed up? Isn't that messed up that this has more features? And this is meant to be like a shorter DLC game to complement 3 as opposed to Fatal 12, which why doesn't Fatal 12 have a history? That's all I want. That's honestly all I want. I don't want anything else. I just want the history, man. Me resetting to my last save to reread the 2 words I accidentally skipped. Actually, it's so messed up. Hell, he even goes to chess club. Vincent recites the poem in a monotonous voice like he doesn't give a care. Vincent's almost always the last to be picked up by his parents. Sometimes nobody comes and he just goes home alone. I tell Mom about that, and she totally freaks out. How can a child go home by himself? She exclaims, shocked. What are his parents thinking? I don't know what to say to that. Valentine's Day, number 5. It's Valentine's Day. Everyone gets tangerines and Kinder Surprises for lunch. Ooh, Kinder Surprises! Dang! I get sick and throw up onto my festive shirt. Well, rest in peace. Oh, rest in peace, man. He rolled bad. He got the wrong Kinder Surprises. Some of the music in this playlist is just too quiet. Okay. There we go. That should be good. Alright. I remember playing chill piano music while playing through this. Maybe that's better. Let's go with this. Should I make it louder? Is this loud enough? Should this be louder? Hacked into Lofi's computer and took all his rare candies. Anyways, hey Lofi, need rare candies? He's selling them back! You know, when I heard Vincent Goth, my brain automatically be like, ah yes, the Visigoths are the Germanic people. I don't know any of what that means. But okay, Broke, sounds great. Maybe a little louder? Bet. That's too loud for sure. You know what, let me full screen this so I can adjust it properly. This loud? Or quieter? Might be a bit too loud now. I think it's good? Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Lofi. Haha, that's crazy. Ain't no way how I'm gonna play Infinite Fusions now. Maybe Jay was right. Could be quieter if you wanted to. 2%. Okay, I'm just gonna use my extension to lower it because I don't think I can adjust the volume. Maybe this much? I think that's good. I think that's good, right? I have the music as loud as my voice. Oh, I got you. For me? Got you. I don't know what Jay was right about, Broke. I hope this is fine. I think this is pretty good for my ears too. Jay was so wrong today. I saw a bit of it. I saw you get stun locked and leave, and then I saw Eggy get stun locked. So it was just, I just saw a constant stun locks. I did love it, he did. I saw. I was there, Eggy. Oof. Fadelessword's content is intended for certain audiences. Yeah, they added the audience filter for Twitch, so you have to specify if a game will be a certain way or if the stuff will be a certain way. And since this game tends to contain a lot of gore, I kind of put the gore tag on. That's kind of why I threw that on. But welcome in, Slime. How you doing? Because I knew the next take he had, I was gonna go up. Oof, I'm 2 years old. I have to leave. Sorry. Oh no, he's gonna get banned. You can't be 2 years old here. All right, back to reading. I think, okay, this music works so much better, I think. I didn't like it much anyway. Mom did, though. What didn't he like? I kind of forgot. Got sick. Oh, the shirt. Okay. Not among that audience says, I am too much of a meme. Okay. Vincent is at the nurse's office, too. He tripped and scraped his knee. The nurse is drawing a net on it with green antiseptic. The scrape seems bad, but he's not even wincing. His stare staying blank. Doesn't he feel pain? Maybe he's actually a robot. I want to ask him that, but my headache is too strong, so I ignore him. All I want is to go home and watch cartoons in bed. Thankfully, Mom's quick to come to the rescue. Afterwards, I stay at home for a whole week. Number 6, new stage. Oh, is Charles the sick one in this timeline? Broke is the bug. Oh no. Hello, hello, Fit. Get help! Get help! Get up! Welcome in, Koba. How you doing? Ain't no way. Okay, is Charles the one sick in this timeline? Also, his mom is super overprotective for him in this timeline, and not confusing him with his dead sister Scarlet. Or maybe that happens later on. To be fair, no, it should happen at the same time. Maybe she still sees him as Scarlet, and that's why she's overprotective of him. I'll have to see. Just early theory. Oop. Time passes fast. My kindergarten graduation album is filled with pictures of other kids running around and a macro photograph of myself in some kind of medieval clothing from the photo shoot. Stop making early theories? No! No, I need them. They help me so much with being wrong. You know what will happen? I do. Send help. If I remember correctly, you can take this game pretty chill. Ooh, okay, okay. As in not needing to connect everything to Hello Charlotte, I think. I'm still gonna do it. I want to see what changed between three's real world versus this place's true realm, pretty much. That's kind of what I'm trying to outline. Seeing the difference is nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's my favorite one, but I'll never admit that. I can barely contain my excitement for the first day of school. Vincent goes to a different one, but it doesn't matter. I didn't like him much anyway. Like seeing Charles not like Vincent, even though in 3 he worships Vincent like a god, is definitely really different to me. If I see one spider in this game, I'm saying it's part of the Spider-Verse in a way. You know, I have a random idea. Give me an idea of what to draw in the sand next time I go out. Something that's possible for a man with no artistic abilities. Poggies. Among it. Poggies. Boobas. I didn't like him much anyway. Fade no? Fade yes. Number 7. Friends. Why not both? Why not both? Canon of... No. True. Do both. Together. Combine them. Fade yes. Elementary school is boring. I solve all the problems in my math workbook in one evening, and as a consequence end up dying of boredom at actual lessons. In a way, Fade is inspiring people to draw by telling them to draw poggies. But think about it, it'll be in the sand for everyone to see. They'll walk by and they'll see it. Shouldn't there be a faster way to do this? As the school day pass As the school days pass, I get so excited about my intellectual abilities that I point out others' mistakes every time I notice them. See it? Get out! Get out! Get out! Oh no. I will assure you that it'll disappear. Get out! Kova, you need to stop. We can find you experts, 2 of them. The girl sitting next to me seems to enjoy my company, mainly because she gets to copy my answers during tests. What the? Henri? In the meantime, I find a new way to make friends. All you have to do is buy them food or share yours. Ooh. Oh, 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 no, oh, oh. Charles, it's a trap! Don't buy or share food! Charles, no! Man. Then everyone will gather around you, excited to get sweets for free. I spend all my pocket money on snacks, and still end up being chosen last at PE lessons. Charles, no! Charles, no! Share food. He's not sharing, he's just giving. Oh no. It takes me some time and an after school beating to learn not to poke my nose into others' business. It's not my fault people cheat on tests. I'm doing. I'm just doing what's right. At least, that's what I think. Apparently, people don't like snitches. Nor do they like being responsible or proper. While I'm doing everything not to be a burden, they're giving their all to cause trouble. I feel like this will take some time to sink in. Over the years, I learned to keep my mouth shut. From a moderately talkative kid, I turned into a complete class ghost. By the end of fourth year, everyone still calls me by my last name. Reunion number 8. In middle school, we see each other again. Vincent looks more frail than I remember him being. Maybe it's just that I've gone taller. When he sees me, he smiles. In fact, he smiles to everyone. The usual unchanging blank expression that he had in kindergarten is gone from his face, replaced with a mask. It's unsettling. I don't smile back. I feel like this is something that could have happened in Hello Charlotte 3 in terms of Vincent getting bullied in class. Or not Vincent, Charles getting bullied in class cuz Charlotte gets bullied in class and Charlotte's representative of part of Charles's experiences in general. So I think that this could be something, I think. Somehow, we end up doing a class project together. By the time I gathered the courage to ask someone to invite me, everyone else had already found a partner. But there was an open slot that but there was an open spot in his group. The other two kids just want easy marks, so only the two of us actually end up working. Vincent is surprisingly nice to work with. He's a good team player, very considerate, and giving his all to complete the task. A complete contrast to most of the kids. For the first time in a while, I have fun working in a group. System notification. One incoming message from Charles. Here, I'm sending over the presentation files. Great work. Let's do our best tomorrow. He's thankful for my effort. This must be the first time in 5 years of school. I'm so moved that I put his name first on the project's title slide. It's the project presentation day. Vincent, who was chosen as our group's representative, has a clear, powerful voice. Unlike me, who gets so anxious that I start to stumble on every word, earning giggles from classmates. I hate myself for it. Regardless, our group gets the highest marks. Maybe teamwork isn't half bad, I catch myself thinking. Number 9, Weakling. Oh no, I don't like that title. Oh no. Vincent loses consciousness during one of our PE lessons. I've never really noticed it before, but he really has the worst stamina in class. While I fail all the speed tests, I can endure running long distances just fine. He, however, looks completely exhausted after just a few laps. After overhearing one of the conversations between teachers, I learned that Vincent has health complications. Huh? Fennel's not running again? I heard he has a weak heart. Or was it anemia? He's the best student in class. Maybe he's pushing himself too hard. People don't live that long. My uncle died from a stroke. Really? Vincent? Dying? The possibility has never occurred to me before. Maybe children don't think too deeply about life and death in general. I look at him sitting on a bench near the teacher, watching us run. We never really talk, but I've been watching him for a while. So to me, it feels like we share a connection. In a way, we've been watching him for a while. Henrietta Warhol, number 10. I often volunteer to stay behind on class duty. Henrietta Warhol gets bullied into it. The other girls call her smelly and cow tits. Oh, okay. So far, Fade wants Poggies, Luffy wants Among Us, and maybe Among Us with Poggies, and Koma wants mushrooms. Yes. And the other girls call her smelly and cow tits, and make her do things instead of them. So right now, she's unenthusiastically scrubbing a dirty desk with a wet rag. You should use detergent to scrub this off. Don't tell me what to do, Eiler. Henrietta looks so different. She looks so different compared to... Oh my... Whoa! Okay, she has black hair in 3. And brown in here. Okay. Why are you even here? It's not your turn to clean. I like cleaning. Or more like, I can't trust anyone with it. Everyone's too sloppy and lazy to properly clean all the dust. Just thinking of sitting behind a dirty desk makes my skin crawl. Weirdo. You can go home. I plan to stay after lessons anyway. I have piano class coming up in 2 hours. Just enough time to clean and do homework. No, I'll stay. They're waiting outside. If I go too early, they might think I'm slacking off. Damn, that's complicated. Okay. We clean in silence. I don't really know what to talk about with her. Henrietta doesn't seem like she's up for discussing homework either. Henrietta? Yes? Give me your hand. I place candy in it. That's so cute. Man. Okay. Here. Good work today. Carrying snacks around still remains as carrying snacks around still remains as a habit of mine. Might as well try to win Warhol's goodwill with it. Henrietta stays weirdly silent. There isn't anything wrong with it, right? Unless you don't like barberry flavor. Oh, thanks. You're welcome. Henrietta awkwardly stumbles out of the classroom without saying so much as a goodbye. Weeks later, we start talking during lunch breaks sometimes. Bravo 6 going dark. All good. Have a good one, bro. Take care. Take care. The other girls mock and tease her for it, but Henrietta learns to talk back. Maybe she's more confident about herself when she feels less alone. 3 messages from Henri. Okay, listen up, Eiler. We're gonna get rid of your acne. I'm gonna send you a list of skincare products and food to avoid. But Mom... No buts. For a clean freak, you sure hate looking after yourself. Number 11, past. Mother never tells me anything about her past. Or father, and I never ask. It's something we never talk about. I want pictures of Spider-Man by 3 p.m. Hey, yo. All I do is listen to her occasionally cry at night and keep quiet about it in the morning. She's holding up well, but I can't help but worry that one day she might trip and fall and never get up. The thought makes my hands itch, and I spend 10 minutes in the bathroom trying to wash it off. I want to grow up to become someone she can depend on. Number 12, interlude, alone. It's quiet in the Mind Library. Mind Library! Mind Library is a concept that happens in Hello Charlotte, and it's just all the memories stored in the library, and sometimes the weird godlike entities as well in there as also. But oh, he has a mind library for himself, which I'm assuming he just imagines. But hey, cool. It's quiet in the Mind Library. I'm hunched over a language workbook, trying to fill in the blanks, but all the letters come out jumbled. I write them over and over again until the pages are filled with illegible scribbles. Frey peeks over my shoulder like nothing's wrong. Doing some... Frey? Sorry. This isn't a True Realm character. Doing someone's homework again, Miss Wiltshire. Oh, I forgot. Haha. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you're leaving with that. Ain't no way. Wolfie. Doing someone's homework again, Miss Wiltshire. You do know that it's not your obligation to do it, don't you? Charlotte? Charlotte! Is this his imagination? Is this him imagining, or is this more so like him getting into writing? Because I'm not sure if will they keep the fact that he likes writing? No idea. Okay. Okay. Also, it's been too long. That's fair. Well, you know, I wasn't expecting to see Charlotte again, but hey, I will take it. I will take it. She also has a whole look, so hey, that's cool. It's for a friend. So that's why you can turn them down. Because they said you're friends. Was it so wrong to believe them, pray? No, of course not. Miss Wiltshire is a very earnest girl, after all. Too gullible for her own good. You see, what your what your so-called friend you see what your so-called friend used was a key word. A password that doesn't mean anything. You heard it and immediately thought of the meaning you had for it. You may have thought the other person meant I want to help and understand you, but in reality they meant I want to use you for my own needs. Sure, they could have been honest with you, but would you be doing this for them if you knew the truth? Right. But that doesn't make them evil per se. If they were the main character, I'm sure the viewers would understand their way of thinking. Frey runs his fingers Frey runs his finger over a messed up sentence and stops at the period mark. The true evil lies in muddled words, Miss Wiltshire. Remember that. I absent-mindedly look at the ruined workbook. Still, if I don't do as they say, I'll be left all alone. This is all I'm good for anyway. Frey leans his head on me, but I... Sorry, this is Charlotte. Frey leans his head on me, but I have no strength left to shove him away. You know that's not true, Miss Wiltshire. You just want someone to make you feel better about yourself, even if that someone despises you. Even if that's someone you despise. Oop. But don't worry. I know all the words you want to hear. You may feel like you're never doing enough, but in reality, you're always doing your best, aren't you? Number 13, school trip. I didn't expect to see Charlotte or Frey, and I'm so happy I got to see them. Yay! During the first year of high school, we go on a trip. I don't have anyone to make promises about sitting together with, so right now, I'm left with 3 choices. Happy. I miss Charlotte. It's been so long. Hope a canon event. What the? Get help. Seek experts. Welcome in, Sasuke. How you doing? How you doing? We're just playing Hello Charlotte today. A. Sitting with the teacher. B. Sitting with one of the class bullies. C. Approaching Mr. Fennel, who happens to have a seat open near him. I decide that the latter is the lesser evil. Mind if I sit here? Not at all. Wait, what? I got a drop. Huh. Cool. How you doing, Sasuke? Thanks. Oh, now that I think of it, it's the front seat. I shouldn't be taking it. You can just change with someone if they get carsick. I, for one, can't sit in the back. I always get dizzy. Sucks to be you. I'm alright. How about you? Doing good, doing good. I think today we'll actually be finishing up the 5-game long series of Hello Charlotte, which I'm really excited about. This has become my favorite game. Favorite overall game, so, ooh. Favorite overall game series, yes. Sucks to be you. Vincent laughs dryly. His laughter doesn't reach his eyes. Crap. I just messed up my second informal conversation with him. By the time I gather myself again, Vincent's long since asleep. His head is bumping against the bus window in small intervals. I bring out my MP3 player, but minutes later, everyone decides to watch an action movie. The loud sounds doesn't seem to bother Vincent, who's sleeping with earplugs. I should have brought some too. Recently just got into a comic series. Ooh, nice, nice. Which one? In the end, I settle on watching the movie and lose the track of time. By the time we arrive at the hotel, it's past midnight. I get a room with 3 guys who don't mind me ditching them during the night. Success. At best, they'll get drunk and play cards in someone else's room until sunrise, and at worst, one of them brought drugs. Maybe both. Oh. Oh, okay. I see. Heard my favorite word. Oh, yeah? Which one? We get up the stairs and unlock our room. Stairs. Oh, but stairs just happened. You should have heard it before. I said it after you came back. So what's it? So what word did you hear, Luffy? I'm just dying to know. Share with the whole class and the whole other class. Called Down to Earth. Webtoon. Oh, interesting. Hope you're enjoying it. Mari from Amori crying right now. Leave her alone. She loves stairs as much as Luffy. I remember the exact instance where stairs is mentioned in the game, because I played the game before. Didn't you also say it's been too long when I asked about Charlotte and Frey? It's weird you don't remember a whole plot detail, but you remember the word stair. Yeah, but my love for stairs goes beyond that, in a way. Kobo, I think he has Mari beat for love for stairs, you know? It's so good. Ooh, nice, nice. Glad you are enjoying it. It has a bed and a shower, so it's perfect. My classmates leave the room as soon as they finish unpacking. As expected, they don't bother inviting me anywhere. Glad they know I hate having fun. I spend half of the night sketching ideas for comics I might draw someday. All of them feel like I've seen them before. Oh, oh. In the morning, I emit the light of freshness. I end up being early. The hotel dining room is dead silent, like a cemetery. Out of my classmates, only some girls and Vincent are present. I decide to drop into the seat near him. Morning. Good morning. I didn't see you last night. Was getting my beauty sleep. Did you party with everyone? Of course. Have to admit, I have a hard time imagining you drinking. Why, I have high alcohol tolerance. Unlike many. Don't mind me. Don't remind me. I woke up to the sounds of someone puking in the toilet next door. Unpleasant, isn't it? My face says it all. Still, the image of Vincent downing alcohol like a glass of juice seems really funny to me, so I can't help but laugh out loud. Vincent gives me a questioning look, so I quickly try to change the topic before he asks anything. When I drink, I just become sleepy. Boring, right? Ha 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 ha. Is that so? I thought you'd be the type to talk a lot. Nah, if anything, I shut up for good, then fall asleep. I think I'm the type people would call an ambulance fur because they'd drunkenly. I think I'm the type of. Bleh! I think I'm the type people would call an ambulance fur because they drunkenly think I died of legal ethanol intake. You sound like you speak from experience. Well, the trip itself is nothing special. Art museums never interested me much. Ooh. Oh. Dang. Koba, cover your ears. During one of the excursions, Henrietta gets lost and I volunteer to look for her. Ooh. Thankfully, I spot her at a statue near the museum with a dead phone. Why? Art museums. What the? Thank you for the Don't Stop Believing, Norax. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just doing the last game of Hello Charlotte. We're gonna be finishing up the series today. How you doing, Norax? And yeah, chill music in the back. Why? Art museums are nice. So quiet. Great place to sleep. Lofi, we're cleaning you up in aisle 6. What the? Why are we cleaning him up? What the? Canon event? No way. Well, if it's a canon event, I guess it has to happen, Lofi. Breakdancing me at the rock and roll art museum. Oh no. Henrietta doesn't let go of my shirt until we get back to the group. The night at the hotel on our way back doesn't go as smoothly as the first one. This time, I have to share a room with a guy who doesn't mind other people seeing him make out with his girlfriend right in the room. I do, so I grab my jacket and make my escape. It's already past curfew. Probably not the best idea to spend the night on the hotel stairs, but whatever. Just as I start to doze off, someone shakes my shoulder. Lur? Eiler? You'll catch a cold if you sleep here. It's Vincent. Thanks. I didn't mean to fall asleep. Why are you out? Why are you out at this hour? Just wanted to get some fresh air. I do enjoy night walks. We're not allowed to leave the rooms at night, you know. Then may I ask why you're here? I guess I'm not a fan of voyeurism. Okay. Okay. No, that sounded bad. Forget it. Haha, okay. I'm guessing there are problems with your roommates. No, they have a point. Yeah? Explain it. PDA. You know what? True. Actually true. You know what? I'm with Charles. Yeah, That's a pleasant way to put it. I could use less pretty words, but they'd leave a bad taste in my mouth. Couples explode, true. We need to murder all couples in this game. And then we'll be safe. We'll finally save Charles. Wait, murder, huh? Oh, hey, Sia. Oh, hey, Sia. How are... Can the pet? There you have it, kids. Couples are landmines. Seek help. I take no responsibility. Lopi actually led me down to this answer, so this is all Lopi's fault. Hey, Sia, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well on this fine evening, night. No. No. Thank you for the CBAT, Norax. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, no way, what's wrong, Sia? Jaws, but at couples and CBAT plays instead. Oh no. We Yes, welcome in, Sia. We're just playing the final game of Hello Charlotte. It was raining, so just chilled and baked cinnamon roll. Ooh, nice. Hope you enjoyed baking them, and I hope they turned out well. And also doing good, just been chilling today, and yeah. Beating Hello Charlotte today, the game series, so excited for that, because this has become my favorite game series. Need more couples at CFAT. Ain't no way he's dealing in couples now. Vincent looks at the night sky. It's nice here. So quiet. I don't have to wake up to shouting. I don't know what to say to that, so I just pick at my skin. Sorry, I said too much. Welcome in, Jork. How you doing? Good morning. 8:33 a.m. and Wednesday. Doing good today. Glad to hear you're doing good. I'm also doing good. And it's pretty late at the night for me. Glad you're doing good. A couple of... What the? Seek help. Seek experts. These hands of mine have been dirtied for a long time now. You coming to face me now doesn't faze me at all. Hell, I welcome it even. Thank you, Jay.
I have to tell you something. I'm afraid you won't talk to me. I mean JP.
I forgot I had text-to-speech.
Let's go.
I'm getting stun-locked.
It's me, Mario.
Hold on.
Okie dokie. Mamma mia. Here we go. Mario.
Let's go. I love the Mario Country Roads. Thank you, Darks, for the Country Roads. And thank you, Jay, for the 18 months. So long. That's a really long time. Fade, I have to tell you something. I'm afraid you won't talk to me. I main JP. You know what? You should just, for fighting games, just main top tiers. That's how you should go. That's the right way, you know? Just main top tiers. And then you don't have to worry about things. And then they get nerfed, so then you just main the next top tier. But then you won't see JP. Jay is disgusting, never want to see them again. But then you won't see JP Lope. Ooh. And thank you, Norax, for the Country Roads Mario. I love that one. Thank you, Norax. Let's go. It's so good. But yes, how you doing, Jay? How was stun locking two people? When it's either JP or Jay? JP? Oh no! Sorry, I said too much. No, that's fine, pitiful, awful. None of these seem to fit. I'm not someone who should comment. We sit in silence for some time. That being said, do you plan to return to your room? Nah, I'll wait out. I'll wait it out a bit more. JP, I would like to donate that missiles. Hold on. Missiles. How turned that B upside down? Who turned that B upside down? Man became JP so nasty. No, get help. That's not... No, Luffy, get help. Lofi seek help. P is nasty. Up arrow. It's just speaking fast. But wouldn't that sentence just mean J pees in a way which is nasty and not P itself being nasty? No? Oh no. First leave, ain't no way you're leaving. But yes, how you doing, Jay? Nah, I'll wait it out a bit more. I see. Well, good night then. Night. 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 Thanks for keeping me company. It's my pleasure. Hey, can't read this game? I can't. I'm struggling. Half an hour later, I returned to my room, only to find my classmate sleeping soundly. This asshole. I fall asleep thinking that it would be nice to go somewhere with my class again. Oh. Number 14, passwords. Number 1, wait. System notification. 1 incoming message from Vincent. Would you mind joining me for lunch? Sure. Just gonna grab something to eat. This is the usual place. Oh, wait, in these profile images, Charles is the one with yellow eyes, and not Vincent. Well, I mean, Vincent has his eyes, closed, but still. Yes. Yes. Fade, listen, this is an important message I have from the future, okay? I'll be going ahead, then. Vincent likes to eat outside. It's more quiet here, he says. After the class trip, we've started hanging out more often. You gotta make your own kind of music. Sing your own special song. Ain't no way this is from the future. Wait, I need to dress my VTube as JP when I play him. Oh no. Oh no. That's a great idea, but oh no. After the class trip, we've started hanging out more often. Sometimes he invites me for lunch, like today. Man, giving JP more love than Zangief already. What's he gonna do for Zangief? Man, that weird guy in the alleyway paid me 20 bucks just to read that. What the? From JP players aren't even... Wait. From JP players aren't people to JP, my beloved... I am so confused at the sentence. Sometimes he invites me for lunch, like today. Don't you think the educational system is flawed? From JP players aren't people to JP, my beloved. Okay. Got you. Thank you for breaking it up. Oh no. Canada bed. What the heck? Thank you for the jump scare, Norax. Thank you. I forgot I had that. Thank you, Norax, for the jump scare. Oh no. Thank you. I appreciate it. Vincent brings a hand to his chin thoughtfully. Don't scare Luffy like that. Ooh. Depends on what you define as a flaw. Virtually. If the main objective of education is discipline, then it's essential to have a hierarchy. Virgil arrived. I'm rather thinking about the things we learn. Take today's test. Take today's test, for example. Do you actually know what the entropy of isolated systems never decrease means? Can you explain that? No, not really. I just learned the material needed to answer the questions. Don't stop believing. Thank you for the don't stop believing, Norax, and have a great nap. Take care, and rest well. Have a good nap, and thank you for all the sound alerts as well. Take care. See? You only learned the answers the teacher wanted to see. Not only will you forget this knowledge, but you'll have no clue what you were writing about. That's so true, actually. Funny noise machine, my beloved. We're only learning key words that we don't know the meaning of and don't gain any practical knowledge. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. Y'all are pretty neat too, I guess. In a way. Have a good one, Norax. Welcome in, Naga. How you doing? How you doing? If you can't find use for theoretical knowledge, then it's meaningless, right? However, I wouldn't use this statement as an excuse to slack off. Or accuse people of using bad teaching methods for that matter. Hot day, ooh. Take care, try to get some cooling from a fan or something. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Right. I just wanted you to hear me out on this. If given the opportunity, I'd like to change something myself. It'd be ridiculous to tell others how to do their work. I'm relieved you understand. I think it's not just the education system that uses keywords, though. Words that carry no meaning litter our speech in everyday life. Then mass media is just entirely made out of them. Oh, and thank you for the stretch. And hydrate. I got you. Ugh. And water. Thank you, thank you. All right. Yes, we're just playing the last game in Hello Charlotte, which is really chill so far. Then mass media is just entirely made out of them. It's just template phrases. It's just template phrases that are guaranteed to cause a reaction. Well, the hidden objective may be entirely different. Yeah, like articles bashing local art exhibitions are actually written to promote them. They will not stop talking about art museums and art exhibitions. And I don't think they've been talking about them in the most positive light either. Oh well, I mean, that's a good place to sleep, right? Ha 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 ha. Anyways. Oh crap, I think break will end soon. You still haven't finished your food. Haha, don't worry about me. We hurriedly finish our modest lunch and run to class. Number 15, puberty. The older we get, the more disturbed and obnoxious everyone becomes. They're trying to connect, clumsily, erratically. Which I understand to some degree, but I've always been fine in my own company. Luffy, Charles is sounding like you. Nah. Nah? He's just sounding like Pax right now. What the? You need to find two experts in an elevator. They're waiting for you. What the heck, slime? Also Vincent's. But he can be tiring too. Sorry, I'm fine with my own company. No, sorry, Luffy. You don't get a choice in here. We're giving you two experts. Pedge clap, ain't no way. Sometimes he starts ranting on subjects I don't understand, which gets tedious. Like hell do I give a damn about politics. Go back to your own containment board, for God's sake. Henrietta isn't a saint either. Am I actually a masochist for enjoying being badmouthed by her? At least she has the same horrible taste in anime. I would be badmouthed by Henrietta. I mean, oh, that's messed up. Messed up. Dang. Anyways, at least she has the same horrible taste in anime. Cringe, your mom. Miss Warhol, you absolutely have to consult me on dating sims. We could make a fortune off this. Woo! It's just so blatant. Anyway. Frick off, Eiler. It won't sell. Here, at least. And don't talk so loudly. The other girls will hear. It's your fault for trying to seem something you're not. So, how about it? You and me, a doujin circle. No. I've never written a finished story in my life. Just copy the popular tropes. Everyone only wants things they're used to. Just go away, Eiler. You're a bother. Go pester someone else. Talking to Miss Warhol always lifts my mood. Talking to Miss Warhol always lifts up my mood. Honestly, same. I love this. Oh? Have you heard of Heaven's Gate? They're an organization that preaches that our world is controlled by alien puppeteers from another world. Fricked up, right? Does that mean their world is more real than ours? What even is real these days? Do you think we could be saved if we refuse to be actors on the stage? Maybe we should leave altogether. One incoming message from Charles. What's up? What's up with the emergence of the web cults lately? You mean Heaven's Gate? Oh wait, that was Charles. Up. What's up with the emergence? What's up with the emergence of all the web cults lately? You mean Heaven's Gate? Actually, I helped copyright the contents for the site. What? Really? Of course. Any kind of content has curators. This one was meant as a prank, though. You don't actually believe that we're puppeteers on strings, do you? The text you wrote was awfully convincing, though. I'm so honored. Why have why Heaven's Gate though? We want it to seem big despite it being a prank. Doesn't it sound like something promising? Yeah, sounds pretentious as heck. It doesn't mean anything really. Just like Heavenly Kingdom doesn't exist. Wait! Really? He said that? Okay, so backstory for anyone who doesn't understand what that means. In Hello Charlotte 3, Vincent commits suicide on the basis of reaching the Heavenly Kingdom. And in this case, Vincent himself is saying the Heavenly Kingdom doesn't exist, which is just very different from a Vincent we know. So, an empty promise of virtue, huh? Still, isn't it, kind of dangerous? People might believe you guys for real. That would be silly, don't you think? Number 16, Interlude, Rationality. Oh, Bennett. Mr. Honecker. Do you think I'd act more rational if I killed my remaining emotions? I don't believe he could be rational without feelings. Patients with prefrontal cortex brain damage cannot experience emotion. To them, any decision seems as good as the other. For example, when I think of killing someone I care about, I'm overwhelmed with horror. It goes without saying that I'd never do it on a whim. Thus, feelings are essential for rational thinking. Soap inhibits the prefrontal cortex functionality as a side effect, right? I've been saying it all the time, but consuming it isn't doing you any good. You'll lose the ability to distinguish the weight of one's decisions from another. And that means killing me and eating cookies for breakfast will be morally equal to you. My point is, killing your emotions will only worsen your overall mental state. It's okay to care, Bennett. Bennett croaks out a laugh. Number 17, Trust. Got to see Bennett and Felix. Vincent peeks over my shoulder, startling me with his voice. Are you writing something? This barely counts as writing. Fennel stops over the bench, now facing me directly. Steps. Are you dissatisfied? I can't word. Are you dissatisfied with what you're making? No, not exactly. Not more than usual. It's just I don't know how to communicate my thoughts to others. The whole plot looks too contrived. I'd stop reading after the first page. Do you think your readers are stupid? No. If anything, it's my own fault that I'm a clumsy writer, not theirs. Then, do you not trust them? I don't. I mean, I really want to, but I'd be lying if I said I did. I see. If you can't bring it around no matter what, why not prove that you yourself can be trusted? Vincent leans closer into my personal space, making me recoil a bit. Show that you've done your research, that you're knowledgeable about the subjects you're handling. that you're involved as much as your reader is, that you're prepared to bare your mind and soul. His presence suddenly overbearing, Vincent looms over me. My breath hitches. I feel small. Wouldn't I be making a fool wouldn't I be making a fool out of myself if I admit my weaknesses? Yes, it'll make you vulnerable. It'll leave you in the open, naked in public, guts out. Come, cop a feel. For $1.99 only. Thrilling, right? You. Yet still, yet still, you'll be the one in control. Because if because it was your conscious decision to reveal the information, and you hold power over it. With those words, Vincent leaves my personal bubble and drops on a bench beside me. Having nothing to hide puts you both at a disadvantage. Having nothing to hide puts you both at an advantage and a disadvantage, but my opinion is that it's worth it. Huh. I suppose that's one way to go about it. If it were me, I'd rather have the work exist separately from its author. If anything, I'd prefer working as anonymously as possible. Yes, yes, I'm not saying my approach would work for each and every person. You should choose what suits you best. But most importantly, don't underestimate your readers. Make them feel like your story is the best thing they'll ever experience. Make them feel like they can only feel that way with you. And there you have it. A story you can be proud of. Haha. The way you put it sounds like you're selling your mind to others. Haha, does it? I'd call it sharing. Besides, being insincere in your work will result in flavorless throwaway texts. Do you want to write do you want to write disposable garbage like that? Mr. Fennel, you're intense. That's a lot of knowledge for someone as young as you, Mr. Fennel. I'm just saying what I've learned from more experienced writers. And I suppose I'm really passionate about writing. Oh, I didn't know. Is he writing something too? You just looked like you needed advice. Were the words I chose close enough? Were the words I chose enough? Yeah, thanks. I owe you one. Actually, would you like to read what I've written so far? I think I could use some feedback. Sure. Don't expect mercy. Bring it on. I'll fetch you my notebook next week, then. There's a lot written, so you can take your time with it. Our conversation is cut off by the ringing school bell. Dang. I feel like that conversation helps Vincent's character in general with how passionate he is about writing. But I think that's also I think that's also a reference to what the author and creator kind of felt while writing Hello Charlotte, maybe. In terms of not underestimating the reader, because that's definitely because the way Hello Charlotte's presented in surrealism, you can definitely feel that way, I think. That's just what I think from this, though. Not sure. During our final high school year, Vincent joins the student council and invites me to do the same. Badge, what the? Didn't you mention that you wanted to influence school life if possible? I believe it's a good opportunity to do so. I think it's not about good ideas, but rather the ability to convince others, which is something you have. And right now, I'm using it to convince you to try. Ah, so persistent. Okay, fine, I'll tag along. Success. You'll definitely regret it. Huh? Wait, that's the opposite of words of encouragement. It's past 6 p.m. We're ones of the last students leaving the school. I stretch and allow myself to let out a prolonged yawn. Today's meeting was so tiring. I need a no people day soon. I can understand that, says Vincent, who talked during the whole meeting. How do you even have energy for all that arguing? Haha, I just enjoy good discussion. More like uncivilized discourse. Everyone was basically trying to shout louder than the others. Thrilling, isn't it? I can't believe you. I'm joking. It was indeed a bit tiring. I'm not a big fan of the noise. However, I don't feel like going home just yet. Well, the weather's not bad. Oh, I was planning to invite you for a walk anyway. All right. Should we walk in silence for a while? We haven't talked about Charles's mother in a while. Good plan. I let my vision lose focus and feel the world around me slow down. We part ways after an hour of strolling around the park. Feeling feeling re-energized, I spend the whole evening leisurely studying subjects ahead of the program. Number 18, social media. We're waiting for the next class to start. Henrietta sits near me on the windowsill, dozing off with a chem textbook in her hands. I'm so tired of social media. Everyone's talking so much, but no one's talking about things that really matter. And I feel bad for contributing. Henrietta yawns and stretches and pinches my nose. What do you think people should be talking about then, genius? And who are you to decide what matters and what doesn't? Shut it, I know. I'm just saying how I feel. And I feel tired. Your judgments are useless then. It's like wanting a teenage melodrama to have a deeper meaning. Wanting something profound, read a book. Want something profound, read a book. Name 3 books! Or go talk to Fennel. He's like a combination of a therapist and a saint, so no wonder you love that. Way to trivialize him. He's like a god. What? Okay, I guess Charles has once again reached back to this concept of Vincent being a god, huh? A human. You're just biased because he validates you. Okay, good point. Still, I don't get it. What's so good about him? Aren't you singing him praises just because he's polite? Just because he has the human decency to make an effort to be kind to others. He's hardworking, reliable, and after talking to him, I always feel like I've ascended to some new level of human consciousness. Also, he appreciates the concept of personal space, unlike some. Are you done yet? No, you're just being jealous. Thank you. Thank you, Henri. Go frick yourself. Go frick yourself, Eiler. See? No human decency. Vincent would be like, would you kindly back off? That's the same thing. Haha, might as well be. I wonder if he's ever gotten angry at someone. He just has high self-control. I lost mine somewhere along the way when I tried to prove that I'm not a doormat for others to step on. So she's conscious about her attitude after all. Mean Henri is the best Henri. Actually, any Henri is great. I can't exactly tell you not to worry about it, though. But I like the way you are. Okay. Number 19, possessions. He's possessed! Vincent comes over to do a research project for school. I welcome him into my room with rubber gloves still on my hands. Eiler? You look proud of yourself. Of course. Cleaning done. Clothes ironed. I can focus on schoolwork in peace. Good. You seem to be especially scrupulous when it comes to organizing. I just can't seem to focus when there's something out of place. Dang, opposite of me. My OBS is gonna be so unorganized that it doesn't even matter. Who needs organization? And I can still focus. Isn't that cool? Oh no. Isn't that pretty neat though? Pretty cool concept. Oh man. Fade organize. Dang, Kova, about that. I have reading to do. I just can't seem to focus when there's something out of place. I end up thinking about a single sheet of paper lying around unsorted instead of doing something useful. Oh, but that's not the worst of it. Must be tough. My workspace isn't very organized in comparison, although I don't have many personal possessions. Don't like stuff piling up. That too, and perhaps I'm not very sentimental. I briefly wonder if that's really the only reason, but wait, wrong voice. I briefly wonder if that's really the only reason, but decide not to press on. Let's change the topic. That being said, remember when we were all collecting stickers and stuff? Yeah, everyone was crazy about trading. I still have my collection. I can't bring myself to throw away my cat toys, too. It's kind of embarrassing. Why? You must have loved them a lot. Having things you love doesn't make you seem infantile. Well, yeah, when you put it like that. What about you? Didn't you have your favorite stuff? No. I only bought popular things regardless of whether I like them or not. Oh, I see. And then? Then I threw them away as soon as they became useless. At this moment, Vincent's gaze seemed empty. His face didn't convey any particular emotion, even though he was smiling, which felt horribly out of place. Dang. Dang. Fade, I found something. What'd you find? What did you find? Also, I learned that the words aren't going all the way to the left, so I can kind of cover my screen a bit more so I can move my phone. DMs? Oh, okay. DMs. What is this? You need help! You're sick! You're sick! It's just showing. It's just showing. You're sick! You had to have looked for that, Eggy. There's no way that's a top emote. You would have had to look for that. You're sick. It's too late. It's in my canon event. You're actually sick. Ain't no way he found Pilkies. I can't believe this. This is messed up. His face didn't convey any particular emotion, even though he was smiling, which felt horribly out of place. It's so cute though. I like the cat. I don't like what it's holding. I added it. You have been warned. Ain't no way this was just a warning. Oh no. For a second, it felt like we weren't even talking about bootleg Digimon stickers, but something else entirely. Well, yeah, I see. You must have no interest in material possessions. That's admirable. Vincent pauses for a bit, then answers. Yeah, that must be it. His words sound hollow. Number 20, uncertainty. Hold on, I'm trying to move stuff. There we go, okay. The sun is about to rise. Henry's fallen asleep on a beanbag with a joystick in hand. Who the heck is Henry? Oh, her brother. Oh no. Welcome in, Nia. I can't believe that's the first emote you used. How you doing, Nia? How was your stream yesterday? How you doing? How you doing? Oh no. Thank you for the newt. How are you doing, Nia? How you doing? How you doing? We're doing the last game of Hello Charlotte. Stream was good. Doing I got off work and now I'm here. Ooh, nice. Hope work was good. How are you? Doing good. We're playing the last game of Hello Charlotte, which throughout playing the game series has become my favorite game series so far that I've ever played. So that's good. But yes, this is the final game in the series, which is more slice of life oriented as opposed to the surreal, trippy horror mess that was the rest of the game series. But yes, I'm doing well. And hope work was good, too. Henri comes to hang out on weekends. Sometimes she brings her brother, whom she's begrudgingly babysitting. We play video games and eat snacks. When Henri's not in a school environment, she's far less stressed out. Even her voice sounds lower than usual. Crap, your brother is good at rhythm games. Yeah, Yeah, use him as you like if you need to score full combos. Okay. I see. Yeah, yeah. Really chill. This one's gonna be way more chill than the other games, though. The other games were way, way, way more over the top, but this one's more slice of life, which is nice. That's all he's good for, anyway. Aren't you being a little harsh? He deserves it for being a lazy ass. Have you seen his grades? It's like he's made it a goal for himself to become the worst student of the year. Maybe his mind just works different. Maybe his mind just works differently from the rest. Yeah, that too. But more, but for the most part, he just wants to play MMORPGs all day, like Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMO. Oh no. I want to help him, but I also want a break from all this crap. I'm tired of working a part-time job to help I'm tired of working a part-time job to help parents sustain his lifestyle. Do you know how much console games cost? Add that to a monthly MMO subscription, gacha pulls, and merchandise, and you'll get my monthly salary. Your parents don't have to buy all of that, you know. I've returned. Welcome back. Dang. Gacha, console games, MMO subscription, merchandise. Ooh, that is costly. Henry says they motivate him, so they don't. Henry says they motivate him, so if they don't, he just refuses to leave the room. Sheesh. Henry looks at the ceiling, contemplating something. Eiler, I was thinking. Yes. Aren't we actually Aren't we actually dating? What? Henri starts counting on her fingers. Look, it's the 5th time I'm staying over. You take me out for nice food and carry my bags when I'm shopping. You even look after my brother when I'm busy. Aren't all of these just things a decent person would do, Miss Warhol? I fail to see your point. Aren't you the one who's always like, I wish someone would call me princess and take me on cute dates. We'd buy matching clothes and cuddle on a sofa. Henri nudges me with her elbow violently. Yeah, you're far from that. Please don't use that squeaky voice to imitate me ever again. Still, what should we call this? Does it need a specific term? If you're talking about becoming each other's possessions, then I'm against it. Yeah, these guys were fake dating in Hello Charlotte 3, but at some point Henri did start to like him. Although their relationship never went past that. No one ever belongs to anyone. Yet for some reason everyone thinks a meaningless string of letters can bind people to them. Isn't it normal to want something to call your own? It rubs me the wrong way. That would mean treating others as commodities, which in turn contributes to a mindset intrinsic to a capitalist society. Charles gets me. That's how I feel about friends. Fishpot. This really is just you, huh? He's just every time he said this, I'm like, dang, this is Lofi for real. No, we're just speaking facts. You need help. You need experts. You both need experts. You just had to bring your pointless philosophy into it. Just say it in normal people words. Sorry, I just don't know yet. Henri sighs. I'm more of an Henri person. Well, me neither. Hold on, let me try something. Henri... Oh, damn. Henri leans in and kisses me. Oh? So, how is it? It was supposed to be this... It was supposed to be this amazingly good thing that stopped... It was supposed to be this amazingly good thing that every story leads up to. But it didn't really feel like anything out of the ordinary. What if it was... with someone else? I think it'd be the same. You know, I'm not too comfortable with physical stuff. Is there something wrong with me after all? Want me to hit you? Aren't you the one who keeps going on tirades about everyone experiencing life differently? Just because I don't understand doesn't mean it's not your Just because I don't understand doesn't mean it's your fault. Sorry. I just feel like I'm constantly letting people down. Then find a downer like you, jeez. Or stop worrying about it. Just look at Fennel being comfortable in his own company. Vincent's always surrounded by people, though. He only started isolating himself just recently. I've only talked to him a few times. It felt like he wasn't even there. He's not really listening to what you say. So my conclusion is that he's full of crap. But at least he's content with it. Maybe. He was just maybe he was just bored around you. Maybe. But he's like that around literally everyone. And you kinda suck at reading people. I bet Fennel's the kind of person who'd populate a planet with clones of himself and be happy about it. Where did that come from? If I cloned myself or had a personality divided into parts, I'd end up in a mass suicide. Oh, 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 oh. About that. Wait. Ain't no way you're leaving. Now you're being weird. Now you're being weird. Anyway, I guess it's stupid to try to mold. I guess it's stupid to try mold you into something you're not. Don't think about it too much. Ha 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 ha. Even if you do, even if you do ever, even if you do everything a romantic partner would, it's pointless if you're not feeling it. I'm sorry. There you go again. It should be a thank you, shouldn't it? You're right. Thank you, Henri. Number 21, paralysis. Someone DM me saying to shut up and chat when I've never met this person in my life. What? Who? Who? What? Uh, yeah, but I'm only in your chat, and honest, though I'm mad confused. Maybe they're lurking in someone's chat and they're just DM'd you? I'm not even talking, I'm playing Hawkeye. Oh wait, I think I DM'd the wrong person. Haha, sorry. I already checked. They're not in either one. What the heck? I don't know. Dang. From I'm better at trying than you into shut up. You can't catch a break. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. What the heck? Dang, you're catching these hands from all angles. Wanna expose their name? We might know them. True. You could expose their name. You could, or if you don't want to, you could also DM us. Look out for who? Dang, no idea. That's what I thought. Maybe it's a bot account? I don't know. Huh. That's crazy. Huh. Pretty funny. It is. It's pretty funny. They got your they got your social security number already. Oh no. It's a canon event. Oh no. I wake up with a headache and stumble into the bathroom to brush my teeth. I look into the mirror and notice that I only blink with one eye. Weird, but whatever. School proceeds as normal until I start feeling extremely fatigued during the 5th period. Something's not right. I end up calling Mom. She always knows what to do. It seems your son has Bell's palsy. It might take around a month to recover. Great. Out of all the rare illnesses, my body decided to get this one. Missing a month of school before exams sounds like the worst case scenario. It's just half of my face staying unresponsive, yet my whole body feels numb. I can barely focus on the phone screen as I type as I type a message back to Henri, who was curious enough to investigate my sudden disappearance from class. You okay? Got hospitalized with face paralysis. The heck? The frick is that? The frick is that indeed. One of my eyes can't blink, and my mouth is stuck in a convoluted grimace. Thank God no one will come to visit. I close my eyes, one manually, and hope that the numbness will go away in the morning. It doesn't. Hospital food is tasteless. That doesn't really matter since I'm going to be discharged today. No one stays at hospitals for more than 2 days unless you're fatally ill. Injured. Unless you're fatally injured. Mother asked her acquaintances to give me a ride home. What followed were 2 weeks of pills and 24 hours sleep, and 2 more weeks of staring at the ceiling because my mind couldn't focus on anything else. Henrietta came to visit while you were asleep. Henrietta came to visit while you were sleeping. She brought some printouts from school. Bless her. Among the stuff Henri brought, I found a notebook with Vincent's name on it. I hope you find these notes useful. Get well soon, said the note inside. I'm mortified. I ended up being a burden to them both. I try to shake the feeling off and be sincerely grateful, but end up being choked by guilt. I have to catch up. Become better. More capable. If I'm not ahead of others, then my self-worth is no better than 0. I need to thank people who care about me soon. When I finally become able to come outside after what felt like forever, dandelions were in full bloom. Number 22, care. Oh no, 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 what's up? Vincent has his nose buried in a notebook lately. He's definitely writing something, but I never pry. I think there are 2 ways to go about writing. Wanting to become perfect/better like Hello Charlotte 3. Oof. Wanting to be able to do the trials or the exams like Hello Charlotte 3 so that he could become a doctor and perfect for his mother. And then the pressure of it just crushing him. Ooh. That is Charles from Hello Charlotte 3, huh? And a similar mindset here too. Then he said, nah, man, I'm out. He did say, nah, man, I'm out. I think there are 2 ways to go about writing. To be the one in power, or to give power to your readers. You can write a piece so flawlessly and complete that your awestruck readers will be rendered speechless. Or create a flawed, seemingly incomplete work, prompting the reader to contribute with better ideas. Which would you prefer? Playing God or making a fool out of myself. Tough choice indeed. So, the latter sounds like less pressure, so I'd like that one. That way, every reader can become a co-creator, even if they get laughs at my expense. I see. Besides, if something's considered ideal, you can only make copies of it without creating anything new. That doesn't sound too creative to me. More importantly, what'd be your choice? Me? Well, what did you think? I think you want to leave it a rhetorical question. How are your grades coming along, by the way? Well, looks like I'll be one of the few people invited to the award ceremony. Wow, you're amazing. Haha, I didn't really have a choice. Do you think you'll be able to graduate with honors? Nah, I totally blew my math and chem grade. Took me a bit of time to come to terms with the fact that I'm not that smart. Wish I didn't grow up thinking that doing well in academics would guarantee me a secure future, though. Or anything, really. Right now, I just want to sleep my life away. Ha ha ha! By the way, how's your mother feeling? She's okay, surprisingly enough. I'm doing my best to help her. Oh no, the canon events. His mother must be getting sick again. Even if it means working in retail. I'm sure of it. She must be. She used to be far more violent before. Never laid a hand on me, though. It was always something else. Utensils, clothes, books. The only thing I regret is that as a kid, I tried to make her I tried to make her less aggressive by saying I'll kill myself. That was extremely selfish of me. You were a child. You didn't know any better. Still, it's so weird. Out of all solutions, my 4-year-old mind always jumped to suicide. Vincent touches the bruise on his cheek, only somewhat consciously. I guess I just wanted to guilt trip her into caring. I see. So your idea isn't. I see. So the idea isn't foreign to you, too. What do you mean? It's nothing. Don't worry. Sounds fishy. But as long as you don't want to talk about it, I'll bug off. Thank you. I would hate being pitied. Oh no. Number 23, visit. Whoa. Vincent. Oh no. Okay. Hmm? Maybe I shouldn't have come without a warning. But it's Charles, so he wouldn't mind all that much. I'll just return this book and go home anyway. Click. It's open. Ha. Jeez. When will they fix the lock? It's already been a month since it's been like this. This place is already a hellhole. Wouldn't it hurt them to put This place is already a hellhole. Wouldn't it hurt them to put more effort into making it a little bit safer? The elevator's taking too long. Did someone just come in? Keep quiet and no one will get hurt. You... You bee! Stop screaming! Somebody help me! I hear someone opening the door, floors above, and a dog barking. Ah! He ran away? I can't stay here. Blood? Ring. Ring. Who could it be? Maybe I should pretend we're not home. Henri? There's a trail of blood behind her. It keeps dripping, staining the floor. What happened? Crap. Okay, don't talk. Mom, call the ambulance. Henri, I'll help you lie down, okay? The blood will get everywhere. Don't worry about it. It's going to be all right. If her lung isn't punctured, that is. Here. Sorry for the makeshift scarf pillow. I'll get you a real one in a bit. I'll try to stop the bleeding now. But I only have theoretical knowledge about it. Forgive me if it hurts. Mom will Google the right way to do it, so trust us. Henri stays quiet. She must be in shock. I help her take off her shirt and look at the wound, trying not to focus on the blood oozing out. It's most definitely a knife wound. Okay, this should do it. I throw the blood-stained shirt in cold water and let out a sigh. The ambulance arrives quickly. I follow her to the hospital, hoping that it's nothing serious. When I see Henri again, she has the same absent-minded look on her face. What did they say? No internal organ damage. That's going to leave a scar. That's good. It sucks. Why do things like this happen? Can't everyone live in peace? She begins to tear up. Why must I be cautious of every person I see on the street? Why must I be scared of walking alone? I'm scared too. Ever since we moved into that place, I've been paranoid of every sound. Crap. We got rid of the cockroaches, but the neighbors stayed. Want me to get you some pepper spray? I have some in my bag. I hate it. The very fact that you speak of these things like they're nothing out of the ordinary. But they are ordinary. My mom gets stalked by some psycho for over a year. I got smacked with a broken bottle on the street some time ago. Our neighbor's dog got mauled by a pack of strays. Life's full of misfortunes like that. Frick that. It's unfair. It is. But there's nothing we can do about it, can we? You're always like this, ignoring the problem instead of doing something about it. Miss Warhol. What? And what's up with the suddenly... What? What's up with the sudden formality? I didn't get to ask, but what exactly happened back then? I don't get it myself. Everything happened so quickly. He told me to stay quiet, but I screamed my lungs out anyway. Maybe he just wanted my purse. Maybe something else. I don't know. I just wanted to return the book. Henri turns over and cries into the pillow. Interlude. Wound. Number 24. Oh! Oh no! That scene was pain. Oh no, it's the canon event! Ain't no way her getting stabbed is the canon event. Just gonna take some water and think about life for a bit. Reach level 50 on Honkai? Oh, nice. That's nice, Segi. Congrats. Congrats on level 50. I'm just thinking about life. Oh no. Hmm. We just watched Henri get stabbed, so that was cool. I guess. Haha. Alright. Okay, examination over. I'm going to disinfect the equipment. You can get dressed. Thanks, Mr. Honecker. So, how was it? I don't think these bruises will ever heal. Unless we skin you and replace the tissue completely. Yeah, I don't think you want it. Yeah, I don't think you want it. Even though you're emotionally dead unless medicated, it's going to hurt like hell. This game is too full of canon events. It is. Ain't no way you're cringing. What the? Can't laugh about that. If it's a smile, I can always give you one, see? Just like I was taught in the labs. Stop it. That's not funny. It's weird, Mr. Honecker. I'm so desensitized to cruelty and violence that I no longer feel saddened or shocked by them. I don't think I'm capable of crying either. Or feeling anything, really. Everything is just mundane. Well, humans are an adaptive species. If all you see every day is atrocities, you can't help but get used to them. Yeah, I guess you're right. Forget I said anything. You hate being sober that much. When I start having thoughts. I'd rather not think, Mr. Honecker. That should be your thing, too. That should be your thing to do. Good night. Well, he's right. It's not like I should concern myself with someone else. It's not like I should concern myself with. I have to focus on my research while I still have time. Number 25. Love. We're strolling in the park after school again. The weather isn't particularly good, but I have an umbrella with me. Vincent doesn't mind the rain, but I do, so I follow him like the butler of a rich household. His throat is bandaged. Vincent doesn't bring it up, and I don't ask. We stop at a small bridge. Oh, there's something I've been meaning to tell you for a while. No way. Is it a love confession, Mr. Fennel? Almost. I've been writing a novel. Oh, what's it called? Aether Almanac. The canon events! He wrote Aether Almanac in the mainline series as well. Canon event! Sounds fancy. I'm still in the process of writing it, and frankly, there's a lot to do, but I have published some chapters already. If you're willing to give it a read, I'll be happy to share it. Of course, I mean, you can't write badly. Haha, thank you for your trust. It's a collection of short stories centered around one divine being. It needs a lot of improvement, and I don't expect my target demographic to be older than myself. Still, it's a work I love dearly. It's the first time I've used him. It's the first time I've heard him use the word. I can't read. It's the first time I've heard him use love in regard to something. I should read it soon, I thought, and yet ended up postponing it until the very last minute. One's writing is the mirror of one's soul. I was afraid of my imaginary construct of Vincent shattering upon looking into it. Number 26. Number 26 interlude, Aether Almanac. In the land of eternity there lived a scientist. Exiled from her homeland for heresy, against their belief, she decided to travel around the world to see all its wonders. She saw civilizations rise and fall, stars explode, and new forms of life come into existence. After thousands of years of wandering, she began to grow weak in her limbs. She walked and walked until she stumbled and fell down to the ground. There she lay for days, unable to get up on her own. People passed by. Some asked if she was feeling unwell. Some pitied her and gave her food to eat. Some gave advice on how to get back on her feet. Some gave advice on how to get back to her feet. Ain't no way some people just gave advice. Ain't no way. It's like asking, is there a doctor on this plane? And someone goes, yes, I'm a psychiatrist. But nobody extended a hand. One day, she felt someone lift her up. One day, she felt someone lift up her weakened frame. Yes, I have a PhD in pilk science. Get help. Get up. Where are you? Why are you booing me? In a way, they start ignoring the person dying on the plane. They're like, they just stare at you with a cringe face and start booing. One day, she felt someone lift up her weakened frame. She looked up and saw a being she couldn't quite describe, as its form was constantly changing. It was the most fascinating sight she'd ever seen. What are you? The scientist asked. I cannot be defined by mere words. It laughed, amused by her question. Some call me White Queen, but that was only one of my many masks. I am neither a man or a woman, for I am not a human. They say meeting me is a great blessing that happens once in many million of years. Therefore, how about I grant you one wish? The being offered. Say, what do you wish for? The scientist thought of unlimited knowledge, and the world's treasures, and infallible health, but none of those wonders interested her any longer. Can you remain by my side? She asked, her voice growing weak as the realization that she grew tired of solitude dawned at her. Unfortunately, I cannot grant you that wish, as nothing can bind me, was the divine being's answer, and the scientist hung her head low. However, if it's a lifelong partner you want... Without as much as a warning, the creature tore off the scientist's finger, and her identical copy grew from it. As the scientist screamed from the sharp pain that pierced her, the relentless god spoke again. It knows everything you do and understands you better than anyone else. It knows everything you do and understands you better than anyone ever would. It'll never leave your side and remain with you in life and death. When your sight fades, it'll become your eyes. When you lose strength in your legs, it'll carry you in its embrace. Together, you are one. I dream of falling into a pit of identical corpses and wake up in a cold sweat. Number 27. Different. Henri's idly browsing her phone as I struggled to finish a mission in a shooter I was playing. Fennel's sure popular. I just looked up his novel and it's like 15 fan communities. Oh. What are you acting all surprised for? Aren't you his fan or something? Stop it. I'm not a blind follower. I read his writing the other day. It's good. Like, really good. But I didn't like it. Whoa. Okay. Care to explain? Well, the overarching theme of his stories is that only you can save yourself. It's like other people don't exist, or can't be of any help, even if they're around. His characters either choose solitude or end up in circumstances where they are surrounded by their own selves. Don't you think it's close-minded to think that way? Wow, Eiler. I knew you were dense as a brick, but not to this extent. What do you mean? Henri, Henri rubs her temples and gives me a reprimanding stare. Listen. Doesn't all of this remind you of a certain someone? Breaking news! Young people aged 12 to 16 found dead on the shore. The motives behind their deaths remain unclear. Numerous sources report that they all were frequent visitors of Heaven's Gate community website, a web cult whose beliefs may have led them to suicide. Thank you for the stretch, Entar, and hydrate. Thank you. How you doing? We're just going through the last game of Hello Charlotte, which has been way more slice of life and less weird, creepy horror surrealism of the last games. Get some water. It's so chill. Yeah, it's been really chill other than when one of the characters got stabbed in the back. But other than that, it's been pretty chill. Also, this news story isn't pretty chill, but other than that, anyway, it's a canon event. Numerous sources report they all were frequent visitors of Heaven's Gate community website, a web cult whose beliefs may have led them to suicide. Blanky, ayo. Yes, we're listening to really chill music, because this game doesn't have any music. Vincent skipped school for 3 weeks. When I see him again, there's a mask plastered on his face. Vincent Fennel is smiling. Interlude, God, number 26. It's dark in the morgue. We sit on the cold ceramic floor. Felix Honecker doesn't have long left to live. How are you feeling, Mr. Honecker? Tired, but that's nothing new. Is everyone pulling an all-nighter because of me? Yeah, even Florence didn't hold back on soap. Felix sighs. Even though I did nothing to deserve this kind of treatment, you all chose to act stupid. What are you sulking for, idiot? You'll see me tomorrow. That person won't be you. I doubt anybody will notice a difference. It's not like I did anything remarkable during my lifespan. You gave a crap about me. Although, you gave a crap about everyone. Just like Henry. Before he fell ill. It's unfair. You both know I'm a copy. First, Mr. Honecker. First, Mr. Honecker tells me it's okay to care. Then he complains when I do. Which is it? Do you believe in God, Bennett? No. Henry Huxley isn't someone as shallow as that. I see. Then it must be the same for me, too. Mr. Honecker, I won't make friends with you the next time we meet. It's a promise, then. Number 29, exams. Wait, what happened to 27? And 28? That was kind of hard to read, honestly. Just because we got to know those characters for so long, so just seeing them in that state is kind of painful to read, honestly. Exams are stressful. But they're nothing I'm unprepared for. After all, I've always been a diligent student. I got paired with Henri during the language exam, and we passed with flying colors. Vincent, however, remains as distant as ever. For the past month, we haven't gotten to talk at all. I wonder what he's thinking. How disappointing. I can't seem to find any topics to discuss with you, Eiler. No, Vincent's not that petty. The very fact that you thought of me like that makes you the petty one. The truth is yours, imaginary Mr. Fennel. I understand that the way I use words impacts people around me, so I decided to distance myself from people who are easily influenced. More plausible. But doesn't that mean he thinks very little of me? There's no guarantee that we'll keep in touch after graduating either. I can't shake off the feeling of frustration welling up and end up losing sleep at night. I'm so anxious that I decide to discuss it with Henri. She likes food, so I lure her in by inviting her to a cafe. He wrote what? Henri stabs the cherry tomato on her plate. It makes a popping sound and bursts. Ah, maybe telling her wasn't a good idea after all. So, what if he's a cult leader? I want to talk to him again. Besides, he only helped copyright the texts. It's not like he involved himself in their activity. Ah, your moral compass just did a complete 180 right now. Listen, I'm sure he understands the weight of his actions. His current isolation must be just damage control. Are you sure he's not just a control freak? Are you sure he's not just a control freak who, like, bleh? Are you sure he's not just a control freak who enjoys having power over others? God, Henri, are we talking about the same person here? He's the most tactful person I know. He wouldn't. If you commit suicide because he told you your imaginary world will become real, don't come crying to me. You can't cry if you're dead, Miss Warhol. Ah, anyway, Fennel's dangerous, okay? People like him harm others without even realizing it. That accident confirmed it. If he's a writer, he should take full responsibility for the message he's communicating. And don't go, it's their own fault on me. But it is. Everyone has their own brains. If they decided to self-destruct after hearing they're in a video game, then they were already predisposed to it. They just saw the cult site and bam, confirmation bias activated. They wanted they wanted a motive. They got it. I would never end my life just because I stumbled on some creepypasta on the internet. It would take more than that, like mother's death. Or my own health deteriorating to the point where I start hurting others. Then I... Hey. Hey, stop it. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm completely right either. Circumstances are different in each individual's case, I know that. I'm just worried about him. Knowing Vincent, he'll never talk about himself. Which is okay with me, if that's what he wants. But if I keep ignoring this, what if... I think of running on the field, children are laughing, illuminated by the sun. People like that don't live long. Fine, I get it. Talk to him when you get the chance, okay? I'm sure you two will figure something out. I walk Henri home and wave her goodbye. When I see Vincent next time, what should I tell him? No matter what I'll say, I find myself afraid of hearing his answer. Number 30, graduation. The graduation day comes. Time sure flies. Charlie, over here. Who? Hello? Hello? Do you really not recognize me? I think you just aged by 9 years. Ow! Okay, 7. Please stop kicking me, Miss Warhol. I know I look good. You do too. I look like my father. And you hate it? I don't know anymore. All that matters is that Mother is doing better. Henri pats my head. Okay, try to have fun today. Thanks, you too. I look for Vincent in the crowd. He's talking to one of our teachers, all smiles as usual. I join in as a shadow. Eiler, you look different. You look tired. Do I? Oh, I suppose I'm not really fond of long ceremonies. Is Miss Warhol not with you? She's participating in the she's participating in a photo shoot with other girls. I ran away as soon as I saw the camera. Vincent laughs, visibly amused. And it's too stuffy in the suit. I have to agree. But there's nothing much we can do about it, right? Yeah, I just want it to be over soon. By the time we get to the rented conference hall, it's already evening. The banquet doesn't interest me, but I already paid for it, so I stuffed myself full with random appetizers. Vincent's dissecting a steamed carrot with the precision of a surgeon at a nearby table. He seems bored. The moment I decide to approach him, he's engaging in a conversation with someone else. Too bad. I decide to look for Henri and find her surrounded by girls on the floor below. Looks like she's having fun, so I leave her to it. It dawns at me that out of all the people in class, I only managed to become somewhat friendly with 2. With the rest, I don't really have anything to talk about, unless it's homework. Maybe it's best. Maybe it's best if we forget each other's names after we all go separate ways. In a corner of my eye, I see Vincent leaving the hall. You leaving? Just taking a walk outside. It's a bit noisy in here. Oh, all right. It doesn't look like he's going to come back. See you later, then. See you. Crap. His coat is still here. When I run out of the building, Vincent is nowhere to be seen. I jog a bit to the main road until I spot a familiar silhouette. Fennel! Wait, your coat. Ah, thank you. You needn't have run. I would have come back for it. It didn't seem like it. Vincent covers his mouth with his hand, hiding the surfacing emotion. Haha, is that so? Mind if I walk with you for a bit? Sure. We walk in silence. There's too much on my mind, but I can't put any of it into words. Somehow we ditched the prom night without really planning to. I don't think anybody's going to look for me today anyway. We reach a viewpoint on the hill. It's the highest platform in the old town. Vincent is panting lightly, exhausted from climbing the stairs. It's pretty high up. It's pretty high up here, isn't it? I'm not fond of high places. It feels all too familiar for some reason. I feel sick. I like them, though. Even the air here feels clearer. Vincent leans on the fence and inhales the night air. Being above everything. Leaving all the noise and commotion down below. Don't you feel the same? No. I feel like I could fall down any second. I see. Oh, are you all right? I crouch down, my head spinning. I'm not all right. It's like we've been here before, yet it's not the same. Does he remember? You never talk about anything that really matters, do you? Always, always all smiles and big talk. Talking, talking, talking. Yet nothing you say has real weight to it. I'm sick of your smiling face. What? Ah, I see. Should I say what you want to hear, then? Or agree with everything you say, like you always do? Ah, my personality has nothing to do with this. Does it? I'm led to believe that you're as much of a control freak as I am. No matter how much others worry about you, you decide to shoulder everything on your own. That's because of how my mother is. That's because I don't want to be a burden. But for you, it's all about your image. But if I asked for help, would you provide? But if I asked for help, who would provide it? You? At the at at the very least, I'd listen to what you have to say. You just don't trust me enough. You don't trust me anymore. Vincent's eyes gleam with ice. The only one who sees a problem in it is you, Eiler. You're not the solution to my problems. Neither am I. Neither am I to yours, even though you seem to think otherwise. Needles and knives. His words pierce through, but I don't falter. I know. Yet I want to understand you. It's not your fault that I don't. You're someone I've always looked up to. You could do things I couldn't and find the right words to influence others. It always felt like your opinions mattered. I crouch down and face the ground, suddenly flustered. I thought I wouldn't mind losing my individuality if it mean getting influenced by yours. Vincent's gaze becomes absent-minded. I'm a bit envious. I have no one like that. There's only myself. Always have been. I have no role model, and have a hard time finding a reflection of myself in other people. It's like standing on the other side of a one-way mirror. But I don't think of others as inferior to myself. In fact, I like people a lot. That's why I try to show it with appropriate words. Language passwords, just like we discussed once, remember? Friend, soulmate, partner, these are all very easy to say. The only difference is that while they have a meaning to others, these words sound empty to me. I've never felt close to anyone. This the kind, understanding Vincent Fennel didn't understand the kind, understanding Vincent Fennel didn't exist until I created him. I remember Vincent in, I remember Vincent in the kindergarten. Emotionally dead kid gathering crowds around him with useless trinkets from popular shows. The only time he ever showed emotion was when he tore off wings from those ants claiming to be in control. Control. Is that what this is all about? You claim. You claim that you don't mean things you say, that your personality is fabricated. I don't think you're being entirely honest. You're right. I don't mean it either. Ugh, he's insufferable. You. However, Vincent isn't looking at me. His mind is elsewhere. It's like there's a wall between myself and the rest. Ever since childhood. Ever since my childhood. I've been trying to break through it by trying to be someone I'm not. Yet it's meaningless. Even if I make it seem like he exists, I can't become him. Deep inside, I must be the same child who laughed at the ants whose wings he tore off, just because it was the only time when he felt like he was in control over someone's life, because he lacked control over his own. Still, you've been trying your best, haven't you? All this talk about a quiet place, those bruises. I think it's pretty obvious at this point that whoever you live with, they've been. I stumble on my words. They haven't been treating you well. The Vincent I remember was an empty husk of a person. It's like you were never physically there at all. Yet with time, you were able to regain control over your life. It's not like you became someone whom others look up to overnight. You worked hard for it, because you care. That's just a life narrative you constructed for me. It's nothing that pretty. I can't be proud of being a hypocrite. Would you rather disassociate from the rest of your life? I don't want that either. Both choices are wrong. There's just no hope for me, is there? This life. I already tried to put an end to it. A month ago. Huh? I didn't think much of it. It's something I knew would happen one day or another. Naturally. Yet I ended up not going all the way. I thought, I still haven't returned the notebook. I was supposed to put an end to everything. For a ridiculous reason. Okay. For a ridiculous reason like that, I didn't. My eyes begin to sting, but no tears come out. I may be insignificant and frankly boring, but I'm going to do my best to become someone you can consider your equal, so that you won't feel so alone. I'll keep doing my best, so I. In a corner of my eye, I see Vincent crouching down near me, putting a hand on my shoulder. Don't push yourself. Don't push yourself, he says, his gaze remaining frozen. You're already doing enough. Empty words and template phrases. Neither of us can find comfort in each other's words. Neither of us know what to do. I want you to live, I croak out, not to a corpse, not to an imaginary construct, not to a vacant shell, but to Vincent Fennel himself. History repeats. I can't see his face. I see, Vincent says simply. No tears, no surprises. That's how Vincent Fennel is. Yet his words sounded almost thankful. Vincent gets up and extends his hand to me. Congratulations on graduating, Charles. I reach out and accept his hand. The future still remains uncertain. Yet I feel like I'll be able to fall asleep tonight. The sun rises. A new day has come. The end. Man. That goes against Charles's decision in Hello Charlotte 3, where he didn't say anything to Vincent. He didn't say anything about wanting him to live. But he got the words out this time. What's Diary? I think Diary is more content, by the way. One day a mother of a young family brought home a doll. She did so out of necessity rather than on a whim or out of strong desire. Alright, before I read this, oh my god. That was a good story. I liked that. It feels like it's open-ended for sure, but it feels like good closure on some of our characters. Even if it is a different world, it still feels like good closure. And around that last scene, oh my god, I was almost in tears. Woo! I almost lost it on that last scene. That was close. But yeah, that was good story. I feel like it's something I would reread, honestly. Alright, let's read this. Diary, number 1. One day, a mother of a young family brought home a doll. She did so out of necessity, rather than on a whim, or out of a strong desire. It wasn't the kind of doll you'd normally see on the shelves of a large I'm still recovering. I'm trying to read. Oh no. It wasn't the kind of doll you'd normally see on the shelves of a large supermarket. It wasn't a particularly beautiful model, being pudgier and noisier than her peeps. It's a Chucky doll, it might be. Her insides were made out of slime that always seemed to ooze out of her nose and mouth. But the mother seemed to be content with those unsightly defects. The doll was supposed to melt into a sticky, dripping, wet, foul-smelling glue that would keep the mother's marriage from falling apart after all. The father didn't want to keep the item, but to his disappointment the shop didn't accept any returns. The doll became a fitting addition to the house's interior, for she fit perfectly among the counterfeit porcelain tea sets and useless trinkets stuffed into the shelves. Pictures reflecting her snotty face filled up the family album, 1,000 fabricated certificates of a model family life. One day, the glue went dry and the family fell apart. As the porcelain plates hit the walls and the trinkets fell from the shelves, the doll remained still. The slime inside of her turned into water and flooded the room. The woman who bought it left the house, leaving all her former possessions behind. A new owner soon came, and Henry was born, too. I never felt like others treated me like a human being. Rather, I was an object, a commodity in a human disguise. To my family, I was akin to a not particularly expensive piece of furniture that they kept around despite having bought a replacement. To my classmates, I was a wind-up doll they could push around by provoking it, laughing at how clumsy it was. Due to almost too cliché parental neglect, I was never taught proper hygiene. So my peers made sure to laugh at the way I smelled after forgetting to shower for weeks, and the way dirt gathered under my fingernails. They hid my clothes after PE and called me names, but it didn't matter. I didn't matter. 3. As soon as puberty hit, I became even more convinced that I was no more than an object. Maybe it's because I used to eat too much lunch, or maybe due to genetics. I grew to be more well endowed than other girls my age. Disgusted looks I used to get turned into something more primal and feral. Lust. Starved for attention, I wanted to be desired. A gift needs pretty wrapping, a realization came. Under my modest clothes, I wore stockings and garter belts. I hate reading games, but when other people read, heyo. This one kind of hurts emotionally to read. Asked for expensive underwear as a birthday present. Began paying more attention to my hygiene. My hair became perfectly combed, not a single strand out of place. We call that free voice acting. True! I voice acted the whole game. Not a single strand out of place. Porcelain skin nurtured by evening masks and face cream. Fake, but no longer unwanted. People I never talked to began asking me out. Girls swarmed around me, talking about boys, periods, and reality shows I couldn't bring myself to care about, but watched anyway. It was something new, something I didn't know I longed for. My first kiss was with a girl. It was a drink. It was at a drinking party, and everyone was drunk and horny enough to play sex dice, obviously meant for older crowds. I didn't like her, but I liked how it felt. I decided I wanted more. 5. Dice. No way. Silky shirts, short skirts, knee socks. Fluttering lashes, lawless mascara, not a single pimple on my skin. It didn't matter that I was stuffed with chunks of meat swarming with maggots. Squirming, wriggling, eating me from the inside. 6. Charles Eiler wasn't a particularly attractive person. Henri? Let aside his average... Oh, Henri. Let aside his above average looks. Something about his attitude gave away that something wasn't right. Maybe it was the way he scratched his skin and bit his nails, or the way he stared into empty space, muttering something. There was no Wi-Fi on his flip phone, yet he was constantly taking it out of his pocket in short intervals. Typing a message to nowhere, setting an alarm clock off and back on. A foolproof tactic to ease rising anxiety. In class, he would often respond to the name of a girl classmate, and everyone would start laughing. He'd cover his mouth, mortified, realizing that the teacher's question wasn't directed at him. Stifled mutterings, jerky movements. Constantly on the edge, anxious and detached, Charles Eiler was far from pleasant. Yet I found us to be similar. It felt like there was something eating him from the inside. Maybe he was stuffed full of maggots too. 7. We were sitting in an empty classroom. I was absent-mindedly scrolling down the feed on my phone. Eiler was finishing his homework for the next day. He did all the assignments during breaks and got excellent marks for it. I never got why he was in such a rush. So, what's your answer? Yes or no? What's your answer? Yes or no? Eiler didn't look me in the eye. Instead, he was looking at a spot between me and the window frame. What? Ah, sorry. What were you talking about? I couldn't hear you well in this noise. Oh, what? Sorry. What were you talking about? I couldn't hear you well in this noise. I don't know who's talking. Eiler's voice echoed throughout the empty, eerily quiet classroom. Everyone else had gone home a long time ago. I started to get annoyed. Like I was saying, will you date me? Seconds passed. Eiler muttered indistinguishable words, still distracted by something. He was visibly uncomfortable. Okay. What? You're okay with it? I mean, why not? If you want to, listen, I need to go home, quick, I'm sorry. His words made no sense. Eiler grabbed his bag and wait, I mean, why not? If you want to, listen, I need to go home, quick, I'm sorry. Okay, that's Eiler, cool. His words made no sense. Eiler grabbed his bag and stormed out of the classroom. What was that about? 8. Henry used to be a high achiever in elementary. By middle school, he'd lost all motivation to study. Eventually, he stopped leaving his room. You need to spend more time with your brother, Father had told me on numerous occasions. Each time more insistently, his wife nodding behind his back. As if this smelly freeloader didn't get enough attention from them already. So sometimes I sat on the phone in my brother's room, listening to the click-clack sound of Henry's keyboard. It was always dark in his room. The air inside was damp, laced with the lingering stench of instant noodles and used tissues littering the floor. Smelly he was. Blur. Sometimes Henry got tired of playing and flopped onto the bed near me. He was not a talkative kid, so I never got what he was thinking. Sometimes he'd crawl onto me and bury his head in my chest, just laying there, as I blankly stared into space. In the darkness, barely illuminated by LED lights, he told me about his two-dimensional sweethearts. Like then, Henry brought out his smartphone and shoved it into my face. It's Space Idol Guriri. It's Space Idol Guriri. All of these are from the anniversary pull, he muttered, scrolling down his card collection. Oh no, he's talking about his Genshin waifus. He is. He actually is. How much did he spend on her? Not much. Liar. Henry. A reluctant pause. She's worth it. She's worth it. I felt tired. Hey, shouldn't you be interested in real girls at your age? No, they're gross. Am I gross too? Kinda. Henry squeezed closer to me. Too close for comfort. You need help. You need assistance. Ain't no way he just said facts. Henry squeezed closer to me. Too close for comfort. I could smell his foul breath. Henry was extremely bad at maintaining hygiene, just like I had been once. Maybe it was in our genes. He must be starved for body contact without realizing it, I thought absent-mindedly. Hey, stop it. You're too close. Go ask Mom to cuddle you. Henry didn't listen and only buried his head deeper into my chest. He was like a toddler. Mom and Dad only buy me things. They don't care about me. Believe me, they do. Unlike you, I didn't have that luxury. Say, why won't you leave your room? It's pointless. What is? Everything. There's nothing I want to do in life. The only times I feel happy are when I play games or sleep. But I don't want to die either. So I'll just stay here forever. How pathetic. Number 9. Charlie, you need to see a doctor. I gave Eiler's hand a firm squeeze. He was shaking. We were sitting on the cold floor in the boys' bathroom. There were around 15 minutes until third period ended. I was trying to ignore the writing on the wall. Warhol is a working girl. Eiler responded with a minute-long delay. What would they do? Stuff me with pills? At the very least, still help. They didn't help Mother. I'm talking about you. Charlie, please stop pretending you're okay. Well, what's up? If you're not planning on telling me what's wrong, then at the very least, try to seek help yourself. Seek help! If I say anything, she'll throw my pet cat out the window, or worse. She. Okay, I understand. Wow, look at this handsome devil. Welcome in, Lexi. How you doing? Seek? Oh, seek help. That's what the text said. It said seek help. Welcome in. How you doing? We're just finishing up Hello, Charlotte. She... Okay, I understand. I didn't understand at all. But Eiler was shaking. He was completely terrified. I'm terrified too, of him and his mind. It's not your fault, is all I could say. It's not your fault, is all I could say, unable to find the right words. Oh, Henri's favorite line, it's not your fault. Seeking comfort, I squeezed his hand harder. Number 10. It was the end of the year party. There was something about the thrill of blaring music and fleeting conversations that I cannot quite put into words. The bus is noisy. It's all good. All good. Also, this game is very dark, by the way. Just doozing here while commuting home. All good. Good luck on your commute home. Yes, buses can be very noisy. It's all good. There's something about the thrill of blaring music and fleeting conversations I cannot quite put into words. There, I was able to forget who I am, and who I cannot be. He must have been a guy. He must have be a okay, Ben. He must have been a guy from a parallel class. Pretty handsome, I had to admit. Care for a drink? He asked me. Sure, I replied, and took the plastic cup from his hand. The room gradually began to tilt. Are you okay? Are you okay? He asked. I'll take you upstairs. I'll take you to rest upstairs. There was something in my drink, I blatantly realized as I was led to the upper floor. As my consciousness faded, I thought of Eiler. It was dawning at me that he didn't want to own, to possess, to consume. He didn't want me. Didn't want anything I was able to offer. He wanted something that couldn't be seen, something immaterial and ethereal. He wanted to be saved. But I am merely an object. My head was filled with mocking comments from my classmates. Dice at the party, constant expectations, graffiti on the wall. I was trying so hard. I was trying my best. Yet why was I still not enough? When I came to, I was surrounded by girls, concerned, yet relieved looks on their faces. I wanted to go home. Number 11. I woke up one day to heated debates in the kitchen. It was probably about Henry. Nothing ever changed. I snuck into his room, trying not to make a sound. He was curled into a ball under the desk, shaking, muttering something. Henry, it's me. Come out, stop hiding. Leave me alone. What are you reading, by the way? This is a diary entry. So this is if you remember Henri or Henrietta from the story, this is her diary pretty much. I see. Yeah. So we're learning more about Henrietta and her life pretty much. Leave me alone. What happened? They want to fix me. Send me to therapy. And I don't want to be fixed. Give me a break. I'm just like, it's been a black screen with text for 40 minutes. Did they run out of art budget? I think this is added content for the Steam version. Since technically the game's free on itch.io but costs money on Steam, so then they added content for Steam, but I guess it's just text and no art. Oh no, the budget. I see. Yeah. Give me a break. Just look at how much they care about you. Just look at how much they cared about you. About your useless, stinky, perverted... I had to calm down. Then what do you want to do? To be with Guriri. More reading, yippee! I'll take it. I really like this story. But Honoru's perspective is so sad. Here for violent and graphic content. You missed it. Someone got stabbed in the back. Not like this. Oh no. Welcome in, Hitsura. We're just learning more about depressed people. To be with Guriri. Guriri is not a person. I'm pooped right now? Oh, you should go rest up then. Goose like me right now for real. Like me? Oh, nose. Like, what the? Guriri is not a person. I don't give a crap. Hey, language. It's we're gonna have to travel the multiverse to find a reality where Fate is still showing the art. That multiverse is just the VOD. Hey, language. You just don't want to make the effort to gain positive emotions in real life. Henry got quiet for a moment. I'm tired, was his only answer. I'm tired too. Number 12. Traveling a few kilometers has me winded. Multiverse is too much. But if you think about it, maybe multiverse, you could do it without walking and flying instead. So it might be easier. Realizing missing the action was their canon event. Hey, no, wait, it was the canon event. Charles Eiler started taking pills. No more jerky movements. No more staring into space. There was a permanent smile plastered on his face. He seemed alarmingly normal. We went out for food and movies. I made sure to Instagram all the food we ate and the places we visited. It would surely become the proof of our normalcy. Me using the multiverse just to use it for transit to and from school. You know what? Good use. Might be faster. It would surely become the proof of our normalcy. I talked about myself, and Eiler actually heard me. Instead of spacing out, erratically checking his phone and muttering something under his breath. In turn, Eiler told me about Mother, about things he saw that others didn't, about a writer he admired. This is the Henri from Hello Charlotte 3! This is the True Realm Henri from Hello Charlotte 3. He started taking one wrong turn and ending up in Raccoon City! Rather be there than school? Ain't no way. Everything was normal, just like I'd wanted it to be. Number 13. There was to be in the zombie love anime. Love anime? Wait, zombie love anime? The only zombie love anime I know is where that one girl's a zombie and then the guy has to like keep her through real life even though she's decomposing. And there's that other one. I thought we were talking about Raccoon City also. I thought we were talking about Resident Evil also. There's a new anime where a dude falls in love with a zombie. I don't know that one. I know that one. I don't know that one. So, like, did you two do it already? Oh, come on. Of course we did. Oh my god, for real? He seems like such a wimp, though. I bet it was the worst. To be honest, you deserve so much better. You aren't lying, right? I can't believe that Eiler is capable of anything more than hand-holding. Yeah, like, did he finally man up? If a guy doesn't want you, then there must be something wrong with his... There must be something wrong with his pee-pee. Looks like you'll have to take action and help him overcome it somehow. Otherwise, your relationship is doomed, lol. Right, Henri? Well, yeah. 14. All I remember is that the girl's dad has a freaking private army. Like he had a Su-27 fighter bomber jet. It's coming out like next season or something. Oh, okay. Dude has private air force. Ooh. Wait, we're talking about the one where the girl's decomposing, right? Where she eats the leaves so that she stops decomposing or something? And then at the end they battle it out for a final duel in order to claim the daughter. 14. This doesn't insult you. What is it for peeps falling for dead bodies? Oh no. This doesn't disgust you? I asked. This doesn't disgust you? I asked, showing Eiler the group chat. I lied to them about everything, but, you know... Is it the one where she's, like, growing flowers in her hair? Let me see if I can find the name. Alright, the one I'm talking about is called Sankria Undying Love. I'm thinking of this one. Psalm 100. I have not seen that one. Let me search that one. Psalm 100, Zombie ni Naru. What the heck is this? The characters look cool, though. Oh. Interesting. This is next season? Huh. Like, my girl's alive. Thank you very much. Hey, no way. I might try that. The art style looks cool. Yeah, the poster looks really cool. I might try it. Charles yawns, shaking his head in disinterest. You can only get insulted when you view something as an insult. C says. He elaborated. So no, it doesn't. What the hell? I thought you'd be hurt or something. That's not what I was thinking of? What were you thinking of? Do you know the name of what you were thinking of? Because that's the only zombie one that comes to mind other than Zombieland Saga where they become idols. And the one where they live in a school, but the one girl views the school as a not zombie place. What was that? School Live or something? Zombieland Saga bussin'? It is. Zombieland Saga is really good. Charles laughs mischievously. What, you wanted to console me, Miss Warhol? I turned away, brows furrowed. I got upset, you know. They don't know you at all. He was taken aback at first, then ruffled my hair with his blistered hand. Sorry. Know what the Stoics say? You're provoked by your own judgment of the situation. Let me go on a treasure hunt. Bet, bet, bet. And we can't expect people to view us and we can't expect people to view us the way we perceive ourselves. So don't worry about me. Here he goes again, apologizing. I was fairly sure that even if he understood all of this, some part of him must have been affected. But his words were somehow reassuring. Don't even remember what I was remembering no more. No! It's all good. Did he feel the same way when he talked to C? I wonder. I think that was the anime I was thinking of, Fade. Sankria? So we were thinking of the same one. I just mixed other scenes from a different anime. Got you. Okay. Yeah, cause he is rich and she eats like flowers or leaves or something to stay alive. Lord Fade, good to see you. Welcome in, Redgrave. How you doing? We're just finishing up Hello Charlotte. Did the dude like give her a revive potion or something? I can't remember it. It's been so long, but if I remember right, he had to cool her, otherwise she'd decompose, and he had to feed her leaves to stop the decomposition. Or the rigor mortis, to stop the rigor mortis from her body just... That's the one? Okay, cool, that's the one. Nice. He just killing me horribly, else I'm fine. Ooh, try to get somewhere cool. But yes, we're just big chillin', reading the last Hello Charlotte has to offer me at the moment. And yeah, this game has single-handedly become my favorite game series. What was your first anime? First anime would be... Alright, I could give you an order, actually. So we go Dragon Ball, we go Attack on Titan, we go Heaven's Lost Property, we go to Higurashi, we go to Madoka. And that's like the order of the first 5. Mine was Say I Love You. Which one was that one? I wonder if I've seen that. But glad you're doing relatively fine, Redgrave. But yeah, we're playing Hello Charlotte, which is a game that contains a lot of dark themes. Also, congrats on your new workplace. Hope that's going well as well. Welcome in, Meme God. Oh, I had this listed. I wanted to watch it at some point, but I never got around to it. Is it good? Do you like it? Say I love you. Ichiro, late week. Welcome in, Meme God. How you doing? Anime talk. I need to keep reading though. I watched in Tagalog dub with Daisy way back when we were younger. It was just showing on TV. Oh, got you. My first anime was Soul Eater. Ooh, nice. Welcome in, Jose. Breakdance. Love that. We are currently reading Henri's diary, and this should be Henri from Hello Charlotte 3 and detailing her events of everything that's going on. And for anyone that missed it, earlier in the stream I was very close to crying at the end of the main game. Woo! So I Love You has shoujo vibes, a bit more mature though. So if you're into shoujo school life romance, if it's more mature, maybe. Oh, thank you for the stretch, Jose. Henri's perspective is also a different type of pain. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Too mature for what we were. Oh, dang, got you. Did he feel the same way when he talked to C, I wonder? Feelings about everything unaffected by surrounding opinions. That person really must be someone strong if they were able to influence Charles to this extent. Just sussy scenes, but the characters themselves feel more mature too. Okay. I like when the characters feel more mature. When they kissed, we went, close your eyes! We're too young! What the? How could you read someone's diary? It was given to us. Extra content. That person must be really strong. That person must be someone really strong if they were able to influence Charles to this extent. If I stay by his side, maybe I'll be saved one day too, I thought. And that thought alone felt comforting enough to help me get through another day. Charles turned on a horror movie, and I fell asleep on his shoulder. Personal space be damned. That was the last conversation we had before everything went to crap. The god of his world was no more. Number 15. The second was Ultimate Otaku Teacher. Don't think I've seen that either. Ultimate Otaku Teacher. Alright, the story is about to get way more painful if I remember anything about Hello Charlotte 3, so... let's take a nice quick break and look at some stuff, haha. Ultimate Otaku Teacher, Ichiran only... I haven't seen this. Huh. How long is this? 24 episodes, dang. Interesting. JK, but it feels old. Luffy, we caught hand-me-down animes. Great teacher Onizuko, but for kids. I haven't watched that either. I heard good things about it, though. Number 15. Months later, we moved to another town. It was never my decision to make. I left most of my possessions at the old home. Henry played Pokemon during the entire trip, then vomited onto my shirt, carsick. I pet his oily hair, letting my nails sink into flakes of chronic seborrhea and dead skin. I thought of Charles once again. Without anything solid to ground him, wouldn't he float away? In the last moments we spent together, it had already felt like he wasn't present. As if maggots swarming inside of him had already consumed his insides. How you doing, Jose? How you doing? How you doing, meme god? Negima without action/magic, and he actually teaches. What's Negima? Who's Negima? Oh no, I'm getting stun locked. Didn't this have a lewd spin-off? I can't remember. Oh, I do know UQ Holder. Yeah. The teacher was Flower. Hey, yo. Same author? Okay, got you. Alright. Focus reading. As soon as I finish. And there's a lot of Negima references in UQ Holder too. Okay, got you. Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of UQ Holder, and then they reference Negima, and I'm like, should I watch this? And then I saw the animation, I'm like, yeah. Nah, man, I'm out. How dare you tell me I'm old weeb when you've been watching anime since the Industrial Revolution? A lot of characters are in UQ Holder. Yeah, they kept referencing Negima. And then I'm like, should I watch Negima? And then I saw and then comparing the animation from UQ Holder to Negima, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't think I liked UQ Holder too much though, to be fair. Anyways, I thought of Charles once again. Got back into reading manga yesterday. Ayo, which one? It's over for me? Which one? Which? Which is which? I'm gonna just catch on Dun Dadan. Catch up on Dun Dadan. What's Dun Dadan? I feel like I've heard of it before. I'm actually getting sunlocked. Oh no. One of my favorite manga. Dun Dadan. What is this? You know what? I have not heard of this actually. Kuromaru and UQ Holder. I haven't watched these in so long. Hold on. UQ Holder. Oh, okay, this person. Got you. Teacher reminds me of Riz Hawkeye. Ain't no way. Alright, focus. I thought of Charles once again. Without anything solid to ground him when he floated away. In the last moments we spent together, it had already felt like he wasn't present. As if maggots, swarming inside of him, had already consumed his insides. How unfair. 5. Hey. How are you, Charlie? You should, you should, you should, you should leave him alone, Henrietta Warhol. Eiler, I'm being serious. So am I. Please stop writing to us. Who's us? Why? You're a hindrance. If you continue pestering us, I'll make your personal information public. You have things to hide, don't you? 4. Henri, hi. I'm sorry for the last time. Feel free to block me. Okay, now you sound like Charles. Apology accepted. Hi, are you okay? More or less. How's Mom? Like usual. I'm trying to spend more time with her. That's nice. How are you holding up? I'm fine. Trying to adjust to a new place. Henry's an idiot and blew a whole load of money on online gambling, so Dad took away his debit card. Serves him right, I guess. I'm working as a waitress right now, so I have my own income. But I guess most of the money will go to my parents anyway. Debts and all. Do you have plans for uni or... I'm taking a year off. Can't deal with it right now. And I'm not sure what I want to do. Haha, yeah. Only the job. Only job you're crazy about can... Only the job you're crazy about can get you a good income. Or just luck, really. Higher education won't really promise you a good place in life. Nice pasta. Did you get that in med uni? Did you get into med uni? I'll know in a month. I don't really remember the day of the exam. Uh-oh. What will you do if you don't pass? Kill myself, I guess. Haha, no JK. Haha, no JK. It's not funny. I know, I'm being serious. I have Mother to take care of, so don't worry. 3. Riza Hawkeye or Winry Rockbell? It's the Scarlet in him. It probably is, yeah. 3. Henri, hi. How are you? Heart emojis. Gross. I don't know either of those people. Let me search them up. I got you, hits are up. I'll do it. Quick break, because I need it. Let's see. Riza Hawkeye is from Full Metal Alchemist, which I have not watched. Winry Rockbell, also from Full Metal Alchemist, which I have not watched. Got you. That's why it's the... Ooh. Henri. Heart emojis, gross. Eiler, is that you? Of course it's me. Well, if he's just a goat, stinky. Oof. Of course it's me. Okay. I'm fine, just having trouble adjusting to a new place. Didn't make any friends yet. I want to pretend to be someone else just to fit in, but no one really wants to hang out with me when I'm myself. I feel alone. Are you doing okay? Being called a goat here means you don't shower. What the? True, Loki's stinky. I'm okay. XXXXXX. Specifically asked not to talk about the remnants, though. 2. Charlie, I'm scared of you. Of what you're becoming. I thought I didn't understand you before. But now, I feel like I don't understand you at all. I'm not really sure what to do. You need to seek help. 1. Crap. I'm so sorry. If you're reading this, it's me. I'm not okay. I'm not sure if I'm myself anymore. Sometimes I just close my eyes and then find myself at an unfamiliar place several hours later. I pass the exams, but I'm failing classes. Hard. I feel like vomiting just looking at people. They don't look human. I'm afraid if we meet again, you won't look human too. So please, don't try to find me. Mother is not okay. She's not responding anymore. Everything is distorted. And I'm clearly bothering you. I need to put a stop to this. Those were the last messages from Charles. His phone went dead, and he never replied back. Trying to cope with this reality, I tried to forget about him. 16. A year later, I found out that the Eilers no longer lived at the old address. Charles Eiler had disappeared without a trace. I wanted to think he's okay, but I know better. Lilith Eiler was buried in a local cemetery. Looks like Charles took care of her burial before disappearing. I won't live longer than Mother. I won't live longer than Mother, he once told me, and stayed true to his words. A goat, not the goat, Eki. This dude over the top. No. According to Hello Charlotte 3, after those messages, he commits suicide by drowning himself in an ocean. I like to think that his soul went where she is. Perhaps he's lying at the bottom of a vast sea, his form flickering, uncertain. I want to lie down near and make sure his carcass doesn't float away. But that's a selfish wish to have. Instead, I place a bouquet on their grave and whispered a quiet prayer. Diary end. Damn, that's just sad. It's just sad. I guess that's what becomes of Henri after Charles commits suicide. Take back what I said, he's under the bottom. Oof. On the left we have Vincent, in the middle we have Charles, on the middle right we have Henri, and on the far right I think we have Henry. That was a game. And an experience. That guy looks like Lofi. Which one? Oh no. But Giga Chad? The one on the left? Or the one in the middle? The middle height? Okay, the middle guy. That would be Charles, huh? That looks nothing like me. Didn't you relate to Charles this whole game? No, left. Okay, far left? The guy with the notepad? The hair? I'm so lost. Far left or middle left? Notepad. Okay, notepad. Kinda? I guess because he has the little hair thing that goes up at the top. Sorta. Yeah, I don't know. That was a game. Did I have fun? Peeps be seeing a few bangs and say it's me. And a side bang. Dang, Luffy, that's so you. You're so Vincent. Yeah, I don't know what to say. That was a game I played in the series I came to love. You know what's funny? This is how I be with people IRL. Oh no. Let's swap scenes. And leave this nice music in the background. I don't know. Closing thoughts. This is definitely a game I could cry to. And a game I love. I can't remember faces, I remember features, and if someone matches the features, I think it's them. Oh, got you. Yeah. I don't know. I'm stun locked! I don't know what to say. The main story was, the main story for Heaven's Gate was, interesting and felt like a nice closure to the characters for Charles and Vincent. Vincent, of course, in Hello Charlotte 3, we didn't see too much because, he was dead. He committed suicide. And that was Vincent. And as a person, we barely got to know Vincent. We got one conversation with Vincent, and that was the extent we got to know Vincent. So that's Vincent. Who else we got? Charles. Even though we played a lot as Charles in Hello Charlotte 3, he always felt like an observer more than an active character, let's say. Which I guess was his role for the game, for the whole game series. But Charles, I like what they did with this character in 3. And I like how they still make nods to what his mindset was in terms of like people and pressure and expectations for himself. Henri? Henri's just can't catch a break. Henri cannot catch a break in this game series. Chess is the only game I cry to. What the? Feel strong. Henri cannot catch a break in the series. She gets thrown aside, she gets bullied, she gets ghosted by Charles, she got stabbed. She had to play the good friend to Charles when he had to talk to Vincent. And that's Henri. Feel like I'm in a book club meeting? Kinda are. I just finished a 5-game long series and I don't know how I feel about it. I enjoyed it. I 100% enjoyed the game and the series. But they hurt. They hurt a lot. Can't play games like these. I'd be bawling the first mention of bullying. Yeah, and the way they portray bullying is very, very good. Very impactful. And yeah, I don't know. I think Hello Charlotte 2 did the best at portraying bullying, but there's always nods of it in other games. And the other games as well. But yeah, I don't know. It just kinda hurt. That's why I like games like Red Dead Redemption 2, so I can bully the bullies fair. I don't know, in this case, experiencing the story and experiencing their perspective on like bullying and darker themes like this is kind of enjoyable to me. For some reason. I'm not sure why. And I can play the bully. What the? Messed up. But yeah. Um, I think if I played this in my own time and not on stream, I would have probably cried to this game. I was close to crying to it on stream, both at the end of Hello Charlotte 3 and in this one, on the last scene of the main game. I was really, really close. You messed up? What the? I just liked experiencing. Remember when Luffy cried? Yeah. I don't know. That's how I'd say it. But I feel like this is a game I'd be willing to revisit at some point. Just on my own and play through again is the thing. This is me revisiting the straight I mean game. Yeah. I don't know. You want to experience bullying? I can help with that. Already been there. Cat sitting comfortably. Ayo. Now you see why I play FF off stream. I guess. But also playing it on stream gave me so much perspective on stuff and different views and looks at different points of the game, which also made it a way more fulfilling experience also than if I played alone and just had my own perspective on the game, I'd say. You couldn't continue your replay through of it on stream? Cloud is still on the motorcycle. Canon event. The canon event is that he doesn't leave the motorcycle. Cat sitting comfortably. That's as far as I go. Got you. But yeah, I don't know. it's a game series I can say I can hold really close to me, which I can't say about a lot of game series. And having one like this that I can say that about, I just enjoy. I enjoy having that. Cloud, get off! He can't. It's canon. He can't leave the bike. He's stuck for life. Your hair looks itchy. What the? Get help! Get up! Get up! But yeah, I don't know. Show us show us forehead. Pay for it. 30,000 points for bald. That's the only way you can see the forehead. But yeah, I don't know. That's my perspective on this game. I found the game really relatable to me, but I know a lot of people wouldn't find the game relatable to them. But to me, I find it relatable. Even then, it's like it definitely, I don't know. I mentioned this before, but the fact that it can wrap its surrealism back into being relatable is amazing to see, in my opinion. whips out whips out the razors. What the? Bald. What the? What the? What the heck? Well, that's how I describe Hello Charlotte and playing through Hello Charlotte. I think I enjoyed the experience, and I think I liked doing it on stream. I think I would have liked playing the game regardless, on or off stream, but I think I liked playing it more on stream because of all the perspectives and varying viewpoints I got on different events, which is normal for a story like this, where each thing could be up to interpretation, and each feelings on a different event can be up to interpretation. Some people might not find the story as relatable as I find it, and some people might find it more relatable. Kind of just different. Difference in opinion. And we can peep both sides together. Yeah, pretty much. Love be giving a heartfelt description of an amazing game series. Just fade. God, I'm. What the? Feel strong, man. Don't worry. I own a. I happen to have a lot of Lofis. Anyways. What the? Don't worry about that. But yeah, I type without thinking in a way. But yeah, I guess that's how I describe the series and game. And yeah, I'm just happy with it. Happy that I played it, I guess. I'm glad I gave the game a chance, is what I'm saying. Yes, those are the words I'm thinking of. I'm glad I gave the game an opportunity. To have Lofi on my mind 24/7. Get help! Get help! Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I just feel part of me is really happy. And part of me is really sad. And I don't know what to feel between the two. And I don't know what to think between the two. And I don't know which emotion I prefer relating to this game between the two either. I guess bittersweet. Let's go with bittersweet. I need to get help. I think it's called schizophrenia. What the? Let's go with bittersweet, I think. Yeah. Because there's parts of this game that make me sad, like in the main continuity, how Charles chose to just end things permanently. And now we know it's not because he failed his exams, but because he couldn't keep up after clearing his exams. Good morning, Estelle. We just beat the game, so we're just talking about the game. So this is spoilers if you do plan to play the game. But yes, good morning, good morning. Hope you slept well after Doki Doki. But yeah, realizing that Henri's perspective and her diary gives so much more context and her side of things. Yep, all good. Gives so much more context to her side of things, pretty much. And it's like, the way Henri saw Charles versus the way Charles saw Charles. And the difference there, pretty much. Hey, Crimson, welcome in, welcome in. Seeing that it wasn't Charles failing the exam that was the failure of his trial, but instead the fact that he couldn't, how do you put it? He couldn't, after passing his exams and making it in to the school he wanted, he couldn't carry on, and he couldn't keep going from there. And then seeing how, like, his mother dying just pretty much broke him and led to him ending things permanently. That feels... And then getting all that perspective from Henri, seeing his reach out text, his final text messages to Henri, and all of that just feels sad. Like, very sad. And it's the fact that Henri, even at the end, was scared of Charles. Because Charles's mindset was just crushing, I guess. In terms of pressure, would just crush people. And to me, I just find that relatable, I guess. I don't know. Not sure why. Gonna go now. This is getting too real. Yeah, I mean, that's what I get for playing a game like this. Same, what the? Need to get outside, get out of this outside clothes. All good, all good. Have a good one, Hitsura. We'll be ending soon. But yeah, I think that's how I feel on the game. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, good afternoon. But I think the happy part of me says, thanks to Heaven's Gate, it feels like the characters reached a proper closure. You reached a version of the characters that, while still keep their flaws from Hello Charlotte 3, are able to, in a way, at least that moment, overcome them and reach a better conclusion based on that. And I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think about that. I think I feel happy that that happened. And I like that our characters reached a way better conclusion than they did ever in the main continuity. But that's how I think. And yeah, I think that is my whole opinion on this game series for the moment. Very good game series. And would I recommend it? Probably not. It's hard. I understand why it's hard to recommend now. Because the amount of existentialism and surrealism in the game is a lot. It is a lot to handle and process. It is a lot to deal with. But I enjoyed the game. And I think, to me, that's what matters to me. Is that I enjoyed the game. And the series. And yeah, that's all I got. I think I could probably come up with better thoughts in the future if I think about it more.